Oh, hello. My name is Kyle.
I'm Matt.
I'm Alex.
I'm Rachel.
This is Tony.
And we are Pseudo Adults. Hello and welcome to episode 186 of the Pseudo Adults podcast. This is a show where we...
It's a spaceship flying by.
This is a show filmed on a spaceship where we talk about anything that's new and exciting in our lives, any fun things that came out, TV shows, movies, video games that we want to talk about. You can follow me on X at Pseudo Adults.
Oh, snap.
Did you wake up this morning and think you needed a dose of the pill for comedy?
Yes.
Yeah.
A dose of pill of comedy.
A dose of the pill of comedy?
Do you ever wake up and miss your morning suppository of comedy?
Do you ever wake up and miss Beast?
Oh, Mr. Beast. I wake up and I break 100 iPhones every morning. Just to feel like Mr. Beast.
For charity.
And boy, I'm shitting.
And then he
boy.
donates the piece. Then he donates the pieces to the orphanage.
Yeah, then I plant 1,000 trees,
Yeah.
and it makes me even more poor.
That's the Mr. Beast way. You kill one man, plant 1,000 trees.
Yeah.
If you want to... Sorry. Go
What?
ahead.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
it's just cackling like a hyena, what you're saying.
If you want to find us and more content that we produce, that's kind of like the digital opposite of Mr. Beast, then go to youtube.com/SpaceZamboni. Check out all the things we have there. Have you ever seen Mr. Beast do a music video?
Did you ever see Mr. Beast eat an entire jar of mayonnaise? I don't think so.
True. I don't think he has. But you can find it at
yet.
Space Zamboni. You
If he eats 100 jars of mayo, we're going to scream.
He starts copying everything you ever did.
Yeah.
And if you're a pop culture fan who wants to level up in life, check out Inner Warrior. And if you're trying to get into an IT career, check out Inner Tech Warrior.
Rachel?
I'm Rachel.
Wow!
Wow.
Stay tuned.
Oh, wow.
How's that optimism corner
Stay
going?
tuned. It's going good. It's a corner. The X.
Is it used for lurking?
Yeah, really. It honestly is like, oh, when I get to see like something come up, I look.
Just like any good optimism corner.
Yeah.
You peek over the corner to lurk.
Yeah, just like Tim Allen's neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But Tim Allen can't go anywhere now.
Have you thought about using AI to
I guess
generate
it's
like
the
1,000 facts and then just schedule all of them to be uploaded?
That's a lot of brain thinking.
Oh.
Well,
Have you
I
ever
mean-
thought
oh
about
my
using
God,
AI to
1,000
come up with
facts.
it and then make an AI that scripts how to post it without doing anything?
I'm thinking about making an AI where it just goes to work for me. That's really, and then I can post all the facts.
Well,
I
what
want.
if it
living
collects
the
your
dream.
paycheck?
Oh.
It won't. So I'll make it so it can't have a bank account because it doesn't
Okay.
have a social.
Yeah, that's
Snap.
So it can't open a bank account.
That's good. That's a good idea.
I'll make sure it's not funneling into offshore account.
Yeah, although it'll try.
It will try, but I'll put blockers. I'll make other AI robots to make sure that that doesn't happen, like cops.
Yeah. Like reboot.
Like reboot.
Yeah.
I'll make reboot.
What if the robot hacks into like
All
a
this
Swiss
time, I
bank
could have been
account?
just posting facts instead of creating these AIs to,
Oh my God.
to monitor this one AI.
Then you have to monitor all of them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
built a whole society instead of just posting facts.
I will be the master of everything. I win.
Yeah.
That's Rachel.
And then they'll ask you, like, what are some facts? But I don't fucking know. They're making them.
Yeah, they're making facts. I can tell you some old facts that probably aren't relevant or true anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, by the time I'm done making these AI.
Hey, this is our first episode since Thanksgiving. I hope everyone of you enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
It was being.
I think I got food poisoning. It was fine.
You got food poisoning.
I'm pretty certain.
Do you know
Please, God, let
what
it
was
be
the
food
sussy food?
Raw turkey. That's a nuke for an extra couple of minutes to feel kind of comfortable shoving in my mouth. I didn't want to be rude and not eat it.
Wow.
I would just not eat it.
I know, which I wish I did.
You're very polite.
Uh-huh.
It was a gobbling turkey on the table. And you're just like, I have to eat it.
I'm sorry, I have to eat you.
Yep.
I can say I didn't get food poisoning.
Nice, lucky.
Well, yeah.
I know. It's a risk. Eating anywhere other than your house.
Did
is
anyone
a
watch
risk.
the parade?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
I
whole
watched
thing,
part of
and
it.
then the dog show too.
Whoa.
I actually watched the parade for the dog show. Like I'm like, let's go. So I
You
can
watch it for that comes on afterwards? I'm guessing?
It comes on right after. Like it's like literally as soon as it ends, it's like that comes on.
When there was like a special Mrs. Claus at the end, I was like, it's going to be Mariah Carey.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
what I thought. And no.
And then it was just, I'm sure it was
Cher?
someone else. No, Cher was immediately part.
Cher was there.
That's why I thought
I
it was a
heard.
secret. I thought they didn't want to overshadow Cher with Mariah Carey, even though Mariah Carey
My
was-
cousin was texting me during the Cher performance, and she's like, "Is this just?"
I'm scared of what you're going to say.
I know, right?
No,
Cher's
she
limbs are
said.
falling off.
Do you remember what she said? She said
No.
because it was in the group chat. She said something like, "This is just that." What is that song that she's famous for?
Yeah,
That's the one.
It's that just Christmassy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said it was just that but Christmassy.
Santa Claus.
So we're in
Yeah.
the holiday seasons, and while we're
surprised
doing
you
some
could move.
decorating yesterday, I threw on that entire album, so I've listened to the entire Cher Christmas album.
Whoa.
To be fair, I was like inside outside. I think I heard 2 songs, but technically it's been played.
Gotcha.
I got
She got
everything
her money.
done. I got everything done in a bum rush the day of Halloween.
damn.
Halloween. Yes, we did.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas decorations on Halloween.
No, Thanksgiving. I'm done.
Yeah,
I've been
Halloween
done.
on
I was
Christmas.
just able to like. I'm done. It's a tradition. As a tradition.
There's been like this growing disagreement between like how early to put up like Christmas holiday decorations.
The
4th of
thing is,
July.
you have to see Santa Claus in the parade, and then it's Christmas.
Okay.
That's what me and Tony
from-
used to do.
Yeah.
You see Santa, it's Christmas then.
Yeah.
So apparently there's been
See
some
Santa
sort of
say
studies that show that you're a happier person if you put up the decorations even earlier.
I'm pretty sure that's not going to
4th of July.
change my my daily life.
I think
having to
everyone's
do
set in
things.
their ways, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's always going to be like a point of contention now going forwards. But you see the people that already had the lights on like the week before Thanksgiving and stuff like that.
I mean, they were smart. They got it over with.
I'm in the
Ripped off
same camp as you
Band-Aid.
guys, by the way. I'm like, it has to be post Thanksgiving.
It does. I did it. I usually do it as soon as that like parade ends.
You see
I'm
that
watching the
fat
dog
man
show,
on
I'm
that
doing it.
slide, you're like,
You know that fat man on that slide used to announce names like when my aunts and uncles were younger, which was a million years
sorry.
ago. He used to like read off a list of not nice kids, and if you like
naughty kid.
Yeah.
my
Grateful.
uncle's my uncle's
Family.
God.
my uncle's name is Hugh, like Hugh, and it would never be on the list, and he would be hysterical. He'd be like, "I'm not a good kid." That's probably why they stopped doing it.
Damn.
But because people who had like different names other than the generic name.
I like the idea of like Elon Musk buying his kid's name to be put on the list.
Yeah.
And he's like, how do I read this?
Yeah.
Epsilon
So the kid's like, yeah, it's me.
I did it.
Or that person that's name is the whole alphabet, missing the L with no L.
Yeah. Noel.
Now. There's no L. No.
Oh,
If you're like, I just am saying the alphabet.
But yeah.
I always thought that your house growing up, like you had the tree up like earlier than everyone else I knew. But was it always after Thanksgiving?
So after Santa did a thing.
The second he shows up in that parade,
That little
if
wave.
there's nothing gaming related,
Yeah.
that's not-
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. It's like the moment
wow.
he shows up, okay, it's Christmas, let's go.
Yeah.
Get everything up, get it done.
That's it. Slap those ornaments on. That's
I did get a new blow up yesterday, like
Oh.
a blow up,
Tree?
like outside
Oh,
decoration.
Oh, you got the blow up
Finally,
decorations?
I was
Yeah.
permitted one. I got because they didn't have that great of a selection for the cost. I got the dog from the Grinch.
Oh.
Dog
that's
package.
cute.
Yeah.
To the Grinch. Because sometimes I'm like, Tony, you're the Grinch.
Whoa.
Grinch is still Christmas.
The Grinch
Yeah.
is all the rage this year.
Except the heart
Grinch
never
is all
grows
the
3
rage.
times.
What has the Grinch
Yeah,
done this year?
I don't know.
There was that movie a few years ago that no one liked.
I fell asleep during that movie.
I
to be
went.
honest.
Yeah, you've
I-
talked about it.
Yeah.
I received the paper store catalog.
and they said Grinch in.
They pretty much
Christmas
did. They
out.
had like a whole
Brought to you
page
by
of the
Dr.
Grinch.
They did.
They're like, oh, look at all the Grinch stuff
And
you
then
can
when
buy.
I went to Walmart, I was like, maybe I'll do like a Grinch theme for like the stickers. They had nothing.
Wow.
They had one Grinch
that's
blow up,
crazy.
and I was like, what is going on? Like,
Wow.
the Grinch is Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
I'm confused. You're giving me dinosaurs. I don't want dinosaurs. I want the Grinch.
Yeah,
what
the
does this have
dinosaurs
to
are
do?
dead.
Dinosaurs are
know.
cool, though.
I was gonna
they're
do a
dead.
dinosaurs themed and just do Christmas dinosaurs. They have them all on Amazon, like the blow up dinosaurs.
That crocodile looked cool in Home Depot.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Is it Christmas
It was Lowe's. It was fine. It was Lowe's.
Croc
we even
on a
went to
rock.
Lowe's
Lowe's.
because I was like, let me look at Lowe's
crack.
Very expensive. It was even more expensive at Lowe's, and I was like, nah, okay, that's not happening.
Swinging a little
What's
Christmas
happening?
hat.
Sorry.
What?
I
Oh,
said crock on a rock, and then I said crack on a rock. The new Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
The koala changing
the biggest
station.
block of crack with a little Santa hat on it.
Twinkly eyes.
We used to hang up lights.
I like
the
that
lights.
hell.
Yeah.
I had no interest in doing that. I did it once, and I'm like,
I like hanging up lights. I actually went on my roof for the first time yesterday
Oh, wow.
to do it because this is fun house stories, I guess. As you guys probably know, I had this issue over the last, I don't know, it became much more apparent over the past year where my front porch started sinking. And it got repaired, and it's much better now. And the past few years, whenever I do the crazy thing where it's like I'm able to stand on some bricks and like start putting some lights around with the gutter hooks, but then I have the portico. And the portico goes higher and higher where I'm able to go. And then I get to the point where like, okay, I need a ladder for this part. And I would just go on the ladder and I would sort of blindly reach over like this and be like, all right, it's good. I would go down, look at it, be like, no, it sucks. And I go and adjust it 3 times until I'm like, good enough. I give up. It's usually how it goes. This time I go up there. I'm like, I can't reach the top. I'm like, am I shrinking or something? I'm like, I gotta stretch more. I'm don't gonna fall off the ladder if I like do anything uncomfortable. And then I had the brain blast of like, it was sinking and now it's up. It's like the difference has been made, and it's just like I'm a few inches away from reaching now. It's infuriating. So I wasn't able to do it. So that was like the only alternative is to go in my bedroom and go out that window right on top of it. And that's what I did.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's great. That's a good story.
Did you find a dead Santa and put on a suit?
Oh.
He was there. And
Did you fall off the roof and somebody took
I
your
was gonna
clothes and
say,
put it on?
I was like, I actually had just killed Santa, became Santa, and then I went on the roof and fell off and died.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Somebody
All right.
took your clothes and put them on and got on your roof.
Yeah, people keep doing that.
I don't know. It's just
weird.
like our house is very like at some point it's
Steep.
like right here and then it's pointy.
Yeah,
and I was like,
that-
no, I'm not gonna be able
It's
to get up there.
impossible.
I go, I'm not. And then to like run the cables that it takes because our only plug is all the way in the back of the house.
Dang.
Oh.
So we have to run
House
an
project.
extension cord to. We have so many house projects.
What's your biggest house project?
We need to run Wi-Fi upstairs.
Dang.
That's our
You
biggest.
need Ethernet cables?
We need to run like you did upstairs.
You want help?
It's back.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's not bad. You guys got
no,
like,
you
I
pretty
just
mean,
direct
it's
down.
probably just
It's nice.
You need a
direct
long
down.
enough wire, though.
because I don't.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
we do.
we need to do it because we're like downloading games and we're like,
Oh, it takes too long?
Any day now.
way too.
Oh, interesting.
The Wi-Fi we're like trying to stream the
It
parade
really
and
is
we're like,
twice as fast, right?
A lot.
10 times faster?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Ethernet cable. Yeah.
we needed that and we did the sump pump already.
Yep. Some pump's done.
We changed the sump
Fixed it.
pump.
Replaced it. Much better now.
Okay, I mean, that's enough.
yeah,
I
that's
asked the
really-
biggest one. I think you answered it. It was the internet.
That was the biggest.
yeah.
Really was the internet. This is the next.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The most functional one.
You got it sounds like you got a pretty good house, huh?
Yeah, we're trying.
You're trying.
It's like holding it up, being like, "Don't fall, don't fall." Okay, no, this don't fall, don't fall.
I feel
Okay,
like
I
my
got it.
house.
I got it for a couple months. Let's hold it like this.
Things
biggest
always
one.
go wrong.
Yeah, always.
Just the way of the
Just
house.
waiting.
All right, so before since we last recorded, we all went to the movies. We saw The Marvels.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So this will be a spoiler warning for The Marvels. So if you haven't seen it, you might want to skip ahead. Okay. So Rachel,
Hiccup.
Yeah, I hiccuped up and it like went back down.
did you think about The Marvels? Like, oh god.
I almost threw up. I'm sorry, guys.
I went to this movie with probably low expectations. However, I had this weird feeling that, like, I don't know. I think maybe I'm different than the average Marvel fan, where it's like, if I find it remotely entertaining, I'm going to like it. Even the Marvel movies that are have an overall unfavorable opinion, I still find entertaining. I remember liking when I saw them in the theaters. The lastingness, is that a word, of it to like go back to is debatable, but we'll see. With that said, I thought this movie was a lot of fun. I dare say that I liked it. Were there cringy, shitty moments? Absolutely. And maybe 75% of them, I think, just added to the charm of the movie, though. not all of it. Yeah, that's how I felt. I'm curious how you guys feel.
I thought the movie was extremely arousing. It was very good. I do like at the very end that my favorite superhero is now in another dimension, but I do like I do like that the dimension that they are in is pretty cool and gonna be.
Spoilers.
Whoa!
Very good.
Whoa, that changes everything.
And it's gonna bring in the X-Men.
Dude, spoilers.
Also, I'm like, why does they have to always show up in like another like universe?
I
Like they
feel like
always
That's-
have
they
to.
don't
They
have
always
enough
have to be introduced in another universe. I go, okay,
Are we
you're
theorizing?
teasing it, but you're not. Because it's
Wait,
not
we're
in
talking
this
about X-Men? Why X-Men is always another universe and not the main universe? Is that what you're saying?
Fox.
fuck.
Yeah, because the actors cannot be replaced until 2025 anyway. So
Then why even tease them until 2025?
Well,
Because they gonna.
how about we talk about what we thought of the movie,
Okay,
and then
sorry,
we could
sorry.
go into
We're moving
theorizing
on.
that stuff like that because I am interested in talking about that too.
yeah.
The movie was good. It was enjoyable. It was better than the last couple that they've Marvel
The
has
strongest
pushed out.
Yeah.
This one,
Like Guardians.
Guardians was good.
Oh,
Besides,
Oh
Guardians.
yeah,
Amazing.
Guardians is like up here,
Yeah.
and all the other ones are like.
besides,
Scattered down below.
besides Guardians,
bottom
Guardians is
feeder.
always good. I feel like Guardians is always good, so it's always. But like other than that, you
Yeah.
know, this is the one that they kind of like threw together. I was like, I like it. It's funny. I didn't watch the show of Miss Marvel, so
Oh,
I mean, I didn't miss anything. I wasn't lost, so I was like, okay, but.
You could go into
yeah.
the movie without watching the show at all.
It was like a condensed Miss Marvel. Like I was like, what about her friends? She had friends,
true.
and they weren't in the
Yeah.
movie.
Nope.
But at least they had
Couldn't
the
afford
family.
them.
I guess if they had friends with no family, but like, where the hell did her family?
They couldn't afford them. They were like, no.
And then spoilers, they move her. I'm like, she had friends.
Not anymore.
They're gone.
That's so true. I don't know. I liked it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You know what I'm saying? It was enjoyable.
It was
I liked the
enjoyable. It was
characters.
fun.
Yeah,
It was
but-
less serious. It wasn't. It didn't take itself too seriously, which was nice.
Yeah, I mean, I liked all three of them for what they did. I knew, like, I really wanted to see it for what's her name, Iman Vellani, who plays Miss Marvel. I was like, she's so enthusiastic. We know that she's like creatively involved with the Miss Marvel comics too. It's like someone like that deserves recognition.
Yeah.
And like, like she's keeping it alive. And Brie Larson was great, and I got to learn the actress's
made her
name
lose a lot
who
of weight.
plays.
Brie Larson?
She looks like she lost a lot.
They just
of
made her
weight.
eat a bunch of
She
brie.
looks just like she's like ripped. She's in really good
She's
shape.
ripped. I'm like, she looks like
she's
a
got
bobblehead.
Marvel superhero.
You know
figure.
when you lose a lot of weight and your head's like.
Oh my god! You got the bobblehead effect.
You do get the bobblehead effect, where sometimes your head is a little
Shit.
bit bigger than your body.
Yeah, your
I don't think
head's
I
too
caught that.
strong.
I
and you
couldn't.
can't
I
wrap
was
it
just
up.
looking at her head. I was like,
Monica Rambeau was really funny for all her reactions. Like for some reason, she made me laugh just by like how she reacted to things. Like, it was hilarious.
it was a good movie though.
Yeah.
I was like, she needs to eat. She needs to eat.
Oh my god!
I was like, I need to bring
Give
her
her
a plate
a
of food.
steak.
I was like, just
After Thanksgiving, you're like, and make everyone save a plate for Brie Larson.
Send it to her
she
house.
needs to eat something.
Skin on her bones. Becoming
It's
an
probably like
Italian
standing.
grandmother.
It's probably like
Mangia.
standing next to everyone. I was like, here's a plate of food.
That's so funny. I didn't think that. That's really
Yeah,
funny.
I thought she looked fine.
I don't know.
but
I think it's consistent with the males ripped superheroes.
Yeah,
yeah.
correct,
It's just like from the first movie to this movie, they definitely made her get like more ripped and more like than what she was. I feel like.
Hashtag goals.
Close, but I'm like, eat. It's like seeing a relative that lost a lot of weight like really quick, and you're like, here's a plate of food. I know you probably don't eat, but
Oh, you probably don't eat.
Holy crap!
You probably forgot how.
for your health.
This is for your mouth. I'll move your jaw.
I care about you. Eat this plate of food.
Tony.
yeah. So I will say it's definitely like a fun comedy movie. Like it's like one of those kind of movies. The emotional weight that I think they were trying to go for didn't land at all. Like the fact that she was like, "Oh, I'm trying to fight being the Annihilator." I'm like, yeah, but you showed us like one scene of it, like way down the line, and it's not like there's no emotional connection to what you're saying at all.
They were trying to do that.
Yeah.
I was trying to be emotional.
Yeah,
I didn't think
they were trying to get like an emotional weight to like the story, because otherwise, you're just it's just a comedy, which it was just a comedy. But those moments where they were trying to be like, oh, you got to help the villain. The villain's not just all bad and all this kind of stuff.
But she was all bad.
Yeah, she was pretty just all bad.
I'm going to take your... It's like a comic book evil.
I'm
going to take your son.
Yeah. But they try to tie like like how they try to do with villains now, where they try to flesh them out. Yeah. They try to do that, but I don't feel like that landed at all.
No.
Yeah, right. Anybody?
Even that?
Like, she's just evil. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I was honestly confused. I was like, I hate that this movie is confusing me about its plot, but I was like, what did she do and when did she do it? Like,
yeah.
For she just wanted that beautiful bracelet from
she killed the Supreme
TJ
Intelligence.
Maxx. Yeah.
And then that took all the Earth's, because it was running that planet.
Yeah, face.
So it took all their
resources.
Mm-hmm.
She just has like some sort of mission to take out this person.
Yeah, it's from the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I knew I had to rewatch the first movie. I would have.
Yeah, and then she goes and she says, I'm going to destroy the Supreme Intelligence. You tell them. And then this movie, she's like, did it.
Yeah. In a 5-second flashback.
Been done. That's been done. That's why I couldn't show up in any other movie.
Yeah.
That's done.
They should have actually started, like, like James Bond movies, they start with, like, a mission beforehand. They should have started that.
Yeah, instead of having that backstory where they're like in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I remember that just happened.
Yeah. They should have done that, but...
Well, they show the flashback in her little memory hole.
Yeah.
Feels like
they show her go, I'm going to destroy the Supreme Intelligence.
It's like 2 minutes long of exposition just for that.
That feels like something Thor would do. That feels like a plot where they'd show what happened in the beginning and then they continue.
What do you mean?
Like, it feels like a Thor
That's
movie.
true, because Thor's done that several times. It's like
it feels
Surtur,
like
the Ice Giants.
And
yeah,
then
they've
they were
done it a
like,
few
oh,
times.
here's a Thor character that's going to show up. They're like, here, go. Just same feeling.
I didn't think the movie, maybe I'm wrong or emotionally drained or dead, because I didn't even think the movie was going for that. I thought it was just going for action comedy. Because that villain, I don't even think was... She's like, yeah, I'm trying to get shit from my planet, but even after she was killed, she's like, JK, I'm evil. So I didn't think they were playing her off as this emotional thing.
Also, if they were, they got very lucky that the comedy, like, caught... Like, if they were going for an emotional thing, they got very lucky that comedy was their safety net.
Oh, yeah.
Caught
The
audience.
And they show the planet and the people are all sad.
Yeah.
And they're like, I hate that stupid Captain Marvel.
Yeah. But I definitely didn't. I wasn't like, oh, ha. I was like,
and then the scrolls all got kaput.
Yeah, because they were going to
chunk of
kill him
them.
anyway. She's like, I don't want
Did
you
we
to
ever
be
get an
there when I
apology
drain your
from-
atmosphere.
From letting all those scrolls die on their planet.
You can't save everybody. That's the lesson, apparently, even with heroes.
Tell that to Superman, just saying. Superman is...
Yeah, now there's more scrolls, and it's not like they're getting hunted and killed ravenously on Earth.
No.
all the time.
Definitely
man.
wasn't.
It's not like there was a different Marvel show that they didn't really seem to acknowledge in this one, where like
I was gonna
everyone's running around on the streets killing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that too, because I saw, like, I didn't watch Secret Invasion, but I watched like the recaps to just so I could know what's going on.
Oh,
But
they all went to New Asgard. Yeah, they're all in New Asgard.
yeah, like
they're in a better
none of that show mattered at all,
They should
or
have.
even were acknowledged at all.
They should have just said in that show, "Hey, you guys want to move to New Asgard?" Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
Moving montage. On the note of the evil female superheroes, I mean, of course they're gonna try and give some sort of motivation, because every actor is like, I never see myself as playing a villain, but I would like just one time they just have there must be someone in the comics of a female supervillain with a huge mustache and she's twirling it in evil.
Miss Mustache.
Yeah.
Miss Mustache.
so Marvelous Miss Mustache,
Or Madam Mustache.
Ooh, the threequel.
The Madam Stash.
Madam Stash.
Madam Stash.
Oh shit! We have to Madam Web to do it out.
Oh yeah,
No,
Madam Web.
not
Madam Web trailer. Did you see the Madam Web trailer?
We can talk about it now.
Yeah.
When Tony's like, do you want to see it? I was like, nah. I'll go, it's not something I'm... And then when he showed me, I'll go, I'm so confused just by watching that. I was
Is
like,
that the old woman spider?
Yes.
The one,
Yep.
Yeah, the one,
one with the
cartoon.
glasses,
It's like,
and she wears the red jacket.
she's wearing
Tony's
like Spanx.
And then
she doesn't wear the red jacket. I go, she's wearing her infamous red jacket. He goes, she doesn't have that red jacket. And I go,
Infamous red jacket. The infamous red jacket from the Optimism course.
She's supposed to look like...
her pleather red jacket.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like an old lady with really tight clothes and a camel toe for miles.
All the wizards sleeve lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I remember about that character. Just being like, oh, Jesus.
Very, very dry lips.
Yeah.
You're like, I can only see her camel toe from 12 feet away. Not miles.
Why do they keep cutting to it?
She's played by the 50 Shades actress, right?
yeah.
I'm sure is a fine actor.
I'd like it.
But
I'd like it if it's the lady from that, and just like that, the old lady that's naked. all the-
I'm getting warm and uncomfortable.
But she's so hot.
Just like me, right? That's why I'm her when I take the quiz.
Yeah.
I'm just like her. Yeah, that I thought that Madam Web was supposed to be some like she knows all, or she's on the web of stuff.
With Destiny.
No, she's just like.
But like it's an origin story? Question mark.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Madam Web in high school, like you've never seen her before.
We'll just call you guys into the theater during the post-credits scene where they're getting closer to it, and
They chose the best actress they could have physically chosen with no emotions, other than Kristen Stewart.
Whoa.
She's like on that same level
Yeah.
of acting.
They're trying to get guys to the theater, like, you've seen her boobies in 50 Shades. Maybe you'll
Now
see
say
her.
her save Spider-Man.
I want
A
to hear.
more experienced actor for sure.
Emma Stone.
Maybe.
No, she's
answer
Gwen.
for
She's
it.
got to
She's
come
my
back as Gwen.
Stacey.
But now, since she's dead and everything,
different
it's Gwen
universe.
Stacy.
No, that's why she could come back.
Yeah, should be Spider-Gwen.
What
is this,
Live action
Batwoman?
Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is this,
to
the
be honest.
multiverse?
The thing is, I don't know the character like that. Like, I don't know the origin story of that character.
Who would you fan
so-
cast as Madam Web?
It's Madam Web. The girl who
Gwyneth
plays
Paltrow.
M in James Bond.
Oh, the girl that plays Julia Childs in that stupid movie.
Wow.
Oh, it's me, Julia Childs.
Yes, right.
Isn't that Meryl Streep?
Yeah, her.
But she has a contract with DC because she's Lois Lane.
Meryl Streep is Lois Lane.
What the hell?
Oh, Superman! Stay away from that kryptonite.
Did you hear they're making another Julia? They're making a Julia Child show.
What?
Yeah,
They're making a new one after like the
DC.
one she did.
DC's Julia
Oh
Child.
my god. That's pretty
Written by
sick.
James Gunn.
Damn.
I would cast Gwyneth Paltrow.
Wow.
That's Madam Web.
She honestly, with I could see it though.
She's like,
She's very
I was in a
spindly,
movie with
like a
Spider-Man.
Damn.
She's very spindly
Yeah.
like Spider-Man. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
she
saying.
So she already
Taylor
has to
Swift?
be an old lady.
Yeah.
She can't like become old.
I wouldn't do the origin at all. I would just do
Yeah,
the
old.
old lady.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't make the movie.
But
Yeah.
There's so many other movies you can
That's
make and improve. There's so many other movies you can make and improve, like
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl, that you're wasting your time.
They wanted to do Silver Sable and like
Yes.
Black
Yeah.
Cat movie.
Thank you.
I would have watched the Black Cat.
Yeah, that would have been
movie over
cool.
there.
I think that would have been
Silver
cool.
Sable. would
That
be
nice
cool.
spy movie.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like they're doing Craven.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't ask for that. I want.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Yeah.
also, what happened? Because that movie had a trailer like a year ago, and it's not coming out for like. It's not even coming out like it might be summer of next year.
It's like the
It's so
it
far
is
away.
the summer of next year.
They're working out the kinks.
yeah.
Because I looked up because I didn't want to miss any movies due to an event, so I was looking up. I was like, "What movies are coming around?" You got to make sure the good
got it.
movies are coming around.
Now that
Movies are
that
coming around.
protests and
They are coming
Everything's
around.
done.
I think we watched a video of these are the movies that are going to be out.
Oh,
what happened?
we watched Saw X. That's
Oh, no.
another thing. I apologize.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, so oops, that was a spoiler to our topic.
Yeah. He said writer strike. I was like, oh yeah.
So to come back to the Marvels, I feel like I had one other thought. Oh yeah, I really thought that spoilers again for that movie. When they get back onto Earth, they show the Statue of Liberty, and it's all bronze. Like it's not green like ours. Like I leaned at my wife. I'm like, they're in a different universe, and it turns out I was wrong. And and then I of course went to the internet to find out why I was wrong. And
It was bronze.
because in the MCU continuity, they did work on it, which I forgot. it was also part of the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that's the final
and
battle.
he was holding the Captain America shield, and they actually like cleaned it. And then, of course, I had to look up why don't they clean the Statue of Liberty? I was like, it looks really nice when you restore it bronze color.
It's supposed to be bronze. It just like got all.
Yeah, it's all corroded.
So here's my fact for the week.
Go, yeah.
It's too big and expensive to clean.
Well, that's like the secondary reason, which may also be the most important reason. But
Can't get enough CLR.
So the other reason is because that when that green coating forms around bronze, it actually prevents any further inner decay of it.
Whoa.
So by leaving it alone, they're actually protecting it to last longer.
Oh.
Damn, so the heroes are doing a disservice. Oh my god.
Well, they had the blip, people were gone for so long.
They left
we'll
that
just clean up the statue.
There's nothing to live for.
For a while, when they got the Statue of Liberty, they left it in a junkyard. They didn't really care about it. They didn't put it up. It wasn't put up immediately. It was like, put up in like they got it a long time ago.
They did, and the French were like, "Sacre bleu, did you put that up yet?" And they're like,
we gave that to you as a gift of friendship, and they're like, yeah. We still have it.
It's like
in
the
the
in-laws. You
closet.
hope they don't come by yet, and then they finally do, and they're like, "Where is it?"
Where is the things I got you? It was so nice. You're like, yeah.
It's in New York. Sorry, you came to Cali.
Oops, it's in Cali. You came to New York.
Just do
I
that
thought
for like
that you was
15
there.
years.
You're like,
It'll take 30 days to travel there by planes.
yeah, you're like, no,
And we
you
gotta
wouldn't
walk.
see it. We made it invisible. Don't worry about it. It's there.
It's in a safe place.
So obviously, I had the switcheroo. Like I thought they were in a different universe, but of course they made it obvious by the end that Monica Rambeau was the one that went to a different universe.
Yep.
So
Her Statue of Liberty is green like hers.
Good.
her Statue of Liberty was a big blue man,
Baby
with a
man.
Beast?
sexy man chest. Yeah,
There you go.
Ooh,
Beast
smart
man.
man. Smart
Beast
man.
man.
Oh.
So that was probably Deadpool setup.
Yeah, sounds like it's Deadpool setup. Yep, definitely.
So her mom was like an X-Men or something.
Now
Monica
she is.
Rambeau.
Yes.
Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
So I looked
asked
it
the
up.
same
So
question.
basically, in the X-Men, well, in the comics, right? So Rogue's powers come from Miss Marvel, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
She puts Miss Marvel in a coma.
Yeah, she sucked
And
the
then
powers
Miss
out.
Marvel lives in her head and speaks to her as
Oh
like
my
a
God.
conscious.
That's why she could fly.
yeah. That's why
Yeah.
she's able to fly and has super strength.
Oh.
Because
Killed-
of
she
this.
got-
This is
very
like the
much
Miss
killed
Marvel
the woman.
origin.
Well, no,
Miss
no.
Marvel's a new character. No?
No, so
No, oh, so,
Captain
so Captain
Marvel
Marvel used to be
Miss Marvel.
in the comics.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Brie Larson
yeah.
was Miss Marvel.
Right.
And
So
then
she
the
had big
Miss
plastic
Marvel
hands?
that is stretchy, and this one has big arms, takes the name Miss Marvel.
Right. So in the comics, Miss Marvel, which was Brie Larson,
Marvel.
yeah, Captain
Yeah.
Marvel,
Just her prior name was Miss Marvel. That's
right?
all I
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah. So her
You
powers.
should start making puppets for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like a whole puppet history thing.
Yeah.
Of like
So when Marvel started,
yeah.
Shazam, really? That was Captain Marvel, right?
The birds and the bees of Marvel.
So basically, Rogue stole all her powers. She was in a coma, and then that's why Rogue is able to fly, has super strength. But when she eventually gets out of the coma, she her powers are different. So she becomes binary, and
That's her name.
Binary is the character that we saw in that end credit scene. But if you listen, Monica's mom says I was supposed to they're like she was supposed to be Captain Marvel. So that's why
I raced to that ship quicker.
but that's why
Yeah.
in the X-Men universe, it was her that was Captain Marvel that became binary.
Just Rachel's face.
Because when I heard, I went, what? Like yeah.
So that's why it's Monica's mom.
Damn.
Yeah. I kind of think the movies did that too, because they made it a very big point to be like,
It was supposed to be.
it was supposed to be me. I never wanted to be Captain Marvel. Then at the end, she's like, I'm Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, okay, so theory time.
Yes.
Back to Rachel's point from before, and Tony's point is like, I always forget that there's this 2025 rule. We're approaching it. But, okay,
Not yet.
so here's my questions / criticism, critiques, worries, concerns, thoughts. I worry that I thought this was like the opportunity. It's like, even though we all want it, it was like, if you just hold out a little bit longer, start fresh, new actors, new, establishing these characters maybe from a young age, and they can grow up. You could recast them if you need to. Who cares? That would be, it's such an opportunity. But now they're gonna put the Fox X-Men back into everyone's recent memories, and everyone's gonna love it probably, at least at the moment. And are they still going to reboot them? They're going to do some sort of multiverse, smush back together into a ball, but with new characters as the X-Men.
I know they're doing the animated show too.
Yeah, X-Men 97.
97. They're doing. It's coming out. Is that coming out soon?
It's supposed to be soon.
Yeah, it's
we
supposed to be
haven't seen
soon.
anything from it.
No,
We've only
but
seen merchandise.
I've seen merchandise.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, they're getting somewhere with it at least.
Yeah.
The characters look really nice looking.
Damn.
I want to see the
Yeah.
animation. We haven't seen any
Yeah.
animation yet.
So far, the characters on the boxes look like really nice and like smooth and pretty. So
I think that's a Deadpool. I still stand by it. Like, Deadpool has a TVA. They have all that stuff. They've established pruning timelines and stuff like that. So in my brain, X-Men universe that we know with all those characters, it's going to get its last hurrah with Deadpool, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then we could have like new people coming in and do it.
Yeah. It's almost like what they try to do with the Flash, where it was like, oh, here's the '89 universe and everything, and here's like the Snyder universe done, and then it's like,
It's fair.
they look really
Yeah.
that's kind of what they're trying to do.
Whoa.
They look really
Damn,
nice.
they look good.
That looks the
right?
same.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
official artwork for it?
Yeah.
It's all
It's really
classic.
nice and
Yeah,
smooth.
it was
Oh,
good.
yeah, definitely.
I'm excited, and I love Gambit.
I mean,
so
of course, the
it's like,
takeaway
really
is
cool.
if they make the new stuff cool, people will like it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
If they make it suck, people won't like it.
Yeah.
They better watch their back if they make it bad.
If you animate it, they
Official
will come.
threat.
Yep.
I'm talking
nerds,
about
that
I'm
is.
talking about the live action stuff. If and when they do that,
This is a threat.
and the Fantastic
Just
Four
make that a
stuff.
show.
Yeah,
on
why not?
Disney Plus.
Why not just slap the animated characters in a movie? Just rip them out of the TV.
Spider-Verse?
And just put them into the real life.
Yeah.
Have people interact and make it like, what's
Really
the Roger
silly,
Rabbit?
Yeah.
Who framed Deadpool?
It's the Chippendale too. Rescue Rangers.
yeah, yeah.
Have them standing around.
Ugly Sonic.
Yeah.
The best
I mean,
iteration.
they did it a little bit in the last one
Mm.
with Donald Glover,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they could do. Let's make that the whole movie.
Let's make that. That's how the X-Men come in. People have been waiting so
They're
long.
just cartoons.
Yeah.
They're only like this tall.
Come on, Bob.
Yeah, come on, bub. you sir are a cartoon.
All right, so that's everyone's thoughts. They think they're gonna do Deadpool and it's gonna be fun, and then they're gonna like not do Kang probably.
Unless
They
the
got
rumors
to.
are true. Unless all those rumors are true about like Secret Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
What
'Cause
rumors?
That Toby and Hugh Jackman
Are gonna lead it.
the leads of Secret Wars.
Whoa.
Toby Maguire?
Yeah.
I'm like, is there another Toby?
Holy crap.
Toby Tobuscus.
I didn't hear about that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the rumor right now, but we'll see.
Wow.
We'll find out.
That's really nostalgia bait, though, to make the movie that.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting if they end up doing that, because if they do that, it's like we had the last hurrah with Deadpool, then we're gonna bring him back again for
Logan and then Deadpool.
Yeah.
And then online, the fans will make the movie titled The Last Hurrah, too.
Yeah.
Just like we did for Endgame.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's nuts. I have to look into that. All right, so we'll move on to.
Burning.
Yeah.
It
I also
smells
smell
like
that.
Toast.
Oh, I think it just smells.
Calm down.
Are we all having the one
Stroke.
stroke?
We're having a collective stroke.
Stroke.
Well, while we're stroking out, some of us have officially seen Blue Beetle now that it's on the Max. The Maxes of it all. I have seen it. I think Alex said that he has seen it.
Yes.
Matt says he's seen everything Alex has seen.
Almost.
We have not seen it yet.
I have not seen it.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think?
I thought it was a fun movie. It was turn brain off, enjoy kind of thing, I think. Because a lot of times it felt like a kid's movie where it's like, oh, this is like for little kids. Or I also think it was a little bit of the like Mexican Black Panther energy where a lot of it was featured
That's
on
what
the
my
culture.
friend said. My friend was like, they like almost like focused on it like too much.
I don't think it was too much. It just felt like that was like a lot of the culture was a big focus.
Yeah,
of
they
it.
didn't want to ignore it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I enjoyed it. I think it was a fun movie.
It was fun. I like Blue Beetle was a luchador before he became the costume, the scarab in the back.
Yeah, the Ted Cord.
I was eating Taco Bell the whole time during the
Yes,
did
he
eat
was.
tacos in the movie.
You're very cultural.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because weren't they like, give him a taco at the
They
beginning
did.
of the movie? I was like, it's...
yeah.
I
They can say it. I can say it.
They acknowledged it. It's there. It's fair game. The crazy lady, Susan Sarandon, she was very crazy.
She was, for a bad guy, she was always
insane.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen the bad guy. Usually you're just in the CEO building, but she's like in the helicopter, like, launch the missile.
Yeah,
It's
she's
like,
like
holy
actively
shit.
on site ensuring that Lil Miguel is getting blown up and attacked and everything.
Kill him and his family.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai has to die.
That's like an exact line from the movie because they're like, kill the family.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, God, I got to get to my family. And he's
man.
like, can't
She
get
was
the
a
blue
fairly
beetle.
mustache twirling villain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she was.
All she
Oh
needed
my
was that
God.
mustache. And
DC's been leaning into their like experienced older actresses like being the villains, like the Shazam movies and stuff.
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, she was not big. And then they had that cool guy that was like Miguel's long lost uncle, but is not his uncle.
Yeah, George Lopez.
Yeah, the guy. Oh, that guy. Oh, no, I was talking about the villain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that guy was really insane.
That guy was cartoonishly evil too.
Oh my
Until
God.
at the end where they're
cartoonishly
that was
evil.
Until they do
And
that
then he
one
had, like
scene.
that brainwash thing, and then
Yeah.
like he was
don't
able
re-
to remember like his mom getting blown up, and that's what turned him good. And I was like, oh shit, this is
I
dark.
know it sounds like we're describing Batwoman. I know it does.
We are, except with a beetle.
Yeah. There may or may not be a scene where someone goes into hardcore flashbacks. Not even the. I don't want to spoil that. Okay.
Oh.
The flashback is not from who you think would have the flashback.
It's just like,
And then there's like the most effed up pass you could ever think of, like stepping on a landmine,
oh my god.
dying, blowing up. And then it was just like a ridiculous backstory.
Wow.
But-
And Guillermo from the show is in the movie.
Yes.
oh yeah,
Yes.
and he gets his
He gets a comeuppance, but
yeah,
it's,
he gets a good screen time.
yeah, he is good.
Yeah.
Good.
An explosive performance. I would
Oh
say.
my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
And they murder a bunch of henchmen with the giant blue beetle ship. I've never seen so many henchmen get murdered and squashed and impaled with little beetle feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially
wow.
when a big point of the movie is like he's doing
Yeah, and they're all like
a
laughing
Batman.
about it. They're like, yeah.
yeah.
I've never seen so many people get so much enjoyment about murdering a bunch of people, but that family does.
Wow.
And it was very much also established that it's like a Batman no-kill rule kind of thing that they want to do with Blue Beetle, and then they bring the ship in and they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Blue Beetle never kills a single person, but the family makes up for that in gross numbers.
yeah.
They decimate everybody, and the grandma comes out with the big old
Oh my god, yeah.
rail gun and just
Yeah, I don't.
They just wanted to show a granny with a crazy gun.
Yeah. I don't think any of the grandma stuff needed to be in that movie.
it was funny.
Really?
Yeah, the grandma was like, yeah,
Yeah, it was cartoon. It was like
it's
Granny from
really
Looney Tunes.
cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Tweety Bird's grandma.
Exactly. That
And then
one.
it was like war.
Oh,
It
man.
was like, oh, okay, grandma, yeah.
See, I was afraid of those parts because just from the trailer where they showed their grandma like that, I was like, this feels like Tyler Perry kind of grandma.
Oh yes, it was.
I actually said while watching with my wife, I was like, this almost feels kind of like
Diary of a Mad Black Lady.
Hispanic, like
Version of it.
like Tyler Perry. Like they are like sitting around like arguing, bickering, but it doesn't go on as long. and it's not as extreme, but it does. It does give me those vibes from time to time.
Oh my god. Sorry. Just what happens to one of the family members and how it happens.
Oh my God! Yes.
It's chef kiss.
Yeah.
Because when it happened, we're like,
Yeah,
really?
Nobody's gonna help them. Nobody.
Yeah, no.
They have a million neighbors that help out with the house at the end.
Yeah, it becomes
Not a single person
Encanto.
comes out of their house to provide one ounce of help.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's an Encanto scene at the end where the whole town of Madrigal comes to help.
And then the whole boner thing with the suit. There's a lot of sexual tension in this movie.
There's a lot of sexual stuff in this movie.
Yeah.
He's
and
naked
Miguel is naked half of the movie.
half, a quarter,
The love interest is
1/3.
Brazilian.
a third. I'll take it.
Every time the Beetle suit comes on, Miguel is naked.
Yep.
It singes his clothes clean off.
And it's weird because they showed the director. And he's just
There's just liquid and drool going all over the camera, and you're like, is this part of the Beetle transformation? And you're so confused. And then you see a rig just come by and clean the camera. And you're like, oh, okay. I guess they forgot to cut that. Insane. I wish that was a joke, but
Yeah, 90% of what we said is true.
yes.
I originally only seen like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of the movie, and I was like, "Oh, I should probably watch it with my wife." And even that part, I was like, "It's basically Encanto." I was like, it's about these people trying to keep a house,
Yeah.
which I think is what the plot of Encanto is.
With the
I think
magic
so.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, with singing and dancing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I actually thought George Lopez was really funny throughout most of the movie.
Yeah.
And I like the sibling chemistry between him and his sister. I feel like those are the best parts of the movie. Okay. And supposedly that was the beginning of the DC universe, right? So, and they talk about Superman or something. I don't know.
Apparently the movie didn't do good though. So
It's lost like $80 million
Yeah.
or
Oh
something.
man.
so
Well, they couldn't advertise because the
I thought the
acting
advertising was all over the place. They're
we'd
like,
seen
"Watch
trailers
Blue
from
Beetle."
I think their problem is that they advertise so fucking early.
Yeah,
Because like this
too
is
early.
like Flash was in theaters and they're showing it, and like Batman vs Superman was in theaters and they're showing it. I'm like, well, we're gonna see this trailer forever.
Iron Man 1 was a
Yeah.
theater.
We obviously saw it so much because we were like, when's that sword scene gonna happen where he morphs it into a giant...
And
Like
Olivia.
a Final Fantasy
all,
type.
all three of us are like, when's that fucking scene?
So
'Cause,
that
like,
way we could get over it now. We wanted it early, but oof,
Yeah, I
boy,
think so.
you gotta wait.
Yep. Also, I thought the fight scenes would be a little more martial arts.
Oh, they weren't?
Because it's Cobra Kai Kid.
Yeah.
But there was like, a little bit. And then a lot of like,
Repulsor blast.
Mega Man.
yeah.
I think he acted better in this movie than he acts in Cobra Kai.
I agree. I think he did a good
that's a
I
job.
was
That's
excited
good.
to see the Miguel lick. You know, when he does that thing in every Cobra Kai scene, where he's like, and then he starts talking.
Oh, he did that?
Oh yeah,
you were looking for
I
it.
was looking. I was like, he's
You were
gonna do
wearing
this
those binoculars.
entire movie, and he did it like once. And I was like, there it is. I knew he couldn't resist.
I was wondering why you just like, no, you just leave.
I'm like,
All right, movie's over.
done.
You gotta do the Cobra tongue. That's fine.
Yeah. And then he starts talking, and he's like,
Yeah, like, that's the fuck boy.
Yeah.
The lip lick.
Oh my god.
All right, so why don't you guys take a turn? You started a new show. Rachel's wearing a shirt.
Yes, I am.
Whoa.
oh, the second season.
Touching his dick?
Second
Yep.
season's out. Yeah.
What show?
Sorry, Flagging Stuff.
Oh.
So good. It's so good. It's so good. It's fine. He like steals the show. in this.
So it's about like a up and coming like pirate gang.
Well, so the first season to start, it's about real. I like the show because they add real names that actually existed. So it's Blackbeard and
Every color beard, I was gonna say.
Blackbeard and the Gentleman Pirate, which was a real pirate. They both were real pirates. And they just, the Gentleman Pirate's like just this like newer guy who's part of like the upper echelons of like the 1800s, and he's like kind of like very flamboyant, and he wants to be a pirate, so he gets this ship, and he's not really being a pirate. He's just kind of like
Winging it.
sailing, and then eventually he runs into Blackbeard, and a whole bunch of stuff goes down. Their crews interact. Without spoiling the first season, it's very good. It's very good. Wood TT plays Blackbeard, so he's a main character in the show. I forgot the guy who plays the gentleman pirate. What his actual name is? I don't know his actual
name, but
they're actual friends in real life, so their chemistry is very much there.
Explosive.
Yeah, explosive. Yeah, this is this season I really liked. Wasn't sure where they would be going with this season. I wasn't sure how they would loop everything back. They did pretty good. They included a few pirates in this season. One, I forgot her name. They called her the Queen of Pirates in China. She was very notorious and had a ton of people. She pretty much, I wouldn't say took over China, but she pretty much took over their navy. She created what they had as navy now.
Damn. So she was like Attila the Hun of the sea.
She was. I think she had roughly like 75,000 people under her in boats. Like she would take boats and go, "Hey, I have a proposition for you. I won't kill you, but you can work for me." And so she would have people underneath her. So they have this girl, and they make them really funny, which is nice. They also show other pirates. They show 2 other pirates. I forgot their names. They're very briefly. They're in like 1 episode or 2 episodes, and then they're gone. But they were real pirates. So a lot of pirates that show up are actually real.
Yeah,
historical
you
figures.
That point home.
Yeah,
what's the show about?
That's what
It's about real pirates doing.
We watched the first.
Yeah, you watched the first.
From what we watched.
Yeah, we really liked it. It's very much
really
like
good.
on the sea adventure kind of thing.
I know at some
it's
point I'm inevitably going to see this show because it sounds like it's a really funny show. But
their chemistry, they have like.
I just thought when I watched the beginning of it, I thought it was just like maybe they are based on real people, or maybe some of them I'm guessing aren't. I don't know.
Some of them are, but like main character, some of the characters
they want to act like they're tough, but they're not tough.
It's a comedy.
It is a comedy. It's 100% a comedy, and I think Watiti's very good at acting.
Who does Touch My Titties play? Who does Touch My Titties play?
Blackbeard. He plays Blackbeard, and he does a very good job at it.
And is he in the first season as Blackbeard or only in the second?
First and
both
second.
seasons.
They're both the main characters.
Isn't he like the villain or something? No.
So it's like yeah, without spoiling it, it's I don't think it's really like a villain per se. It's just like everybody's points of view kind of collide. Yeah. Some Adventure too.
He has some internal issues. They have some conflicts.
World War II?
Sonic Adventure 2. World War 3.
He has some internal issues from the first season to the second season that are going on, like conflicts. They all have conflicts. They're all trying to find themselves. Like a relationship wise, and like their preferences.
I think if you were to think of like the main theme of it, it's really the gentleman pirate trying to find his foothold in like being a pirate and like what it means to be a pirate, because he had a very different idea when he was going into it than what it actually became. So then he had to change who he was, or to an extent, to be able to be a pirate.
It's the Sonic Prime episode with Knuckles.
Yeah.
Just for 2 seasons.
Yes. But the 2 seasons so good.
Yeah.
I was afraid for the second season. I was like, is this gonna be? I don't know how they're gonna move it into the same feeling that it had. And they did.
Good.
My favorite thing is this is a scene that doesn't spoil anything. I'm not. When he's walking in the forest and he's just, here I go again on my own, walking down the only road I've ever known. Like just talking
it, like here I go again on my own. It's the only road I've ever known.
It's like just talking, and they're like, "What the?" That was a really good scene. I like the pirate parties, and you see all the characters in the show like evolving and having their own like. Not like side plots, but kind of like side plots without focusing too much on it. I really enjoy it.
I think one of the episodes that I thought was really funny was they find an outfit and
oh my god, yes, the cursed outfit.
So they find an outfit and they go steal it from a ship where there was like all these priests and stuff, and all the priests are already dead when they're getting there, and they're like, oh, that's weird. And the one of the main priests that's in the back is like, oh, don't touch that code. It's cursed or whatever, right?
No, everything in this room is cursed.
Oh yeah, everything's cursed.
Okay.
So then the gentleman pirate's like, oh man, this is a really nice outfit. And he takes it to his ship.
It is a really
and he
nice
puts it on, and then everyone's like afraid of it because he's like, the whole crew is dead, and they said everything was cursed. Put that back. And he's like, no, it looks good. Like, what are you and it's like, it's just so funny.
I think some of my favorite scenes are the growth that the Blackbeard character has. A very like they're sitting on a boat. That's one of my other favorite scenes, and they're fishing. Him and this, I forgot that. He's one of the crew members. He's the rounder guy that you expect, kind of slower. And they're sitting on the boat fishing, and all you hear is just Watiti. Blah, 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 blah. And the guy's like, "Do you ever just like sit with your thoughts? You sit very quiet." And he goes, okay, so we'll try. And they're sitting, and he goes, he goes,
Yep.
and he goes, oh, okay. And I like the growth that they're letting that character have, and being like, maybe he doesn't want to just be a pirate and like a bad pirate. Maybe he just wants to step aside and let like the gentleman pirate be that pirate that he wants to be, kind of thing. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Good comedy.
So far, I think we have 2 episodes.
There's 2 episodes left. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hopefully they don't shit the bed.
Yeah, just Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm hoping they don't. But I think it works because the 2 actors are really like close. They're like good friends. They interview and they're like, yeah. He was like, did you watch my independent film I made with TT? And he goes, no. No. And he went, oh.
Oh my
And
God.
then you're like, oh yeah, they're close friends. So I think it makes, I guess, it easier to act with that person, to be like closer with them, more comfortable. It's a good show. I enjoy it.
Nice. Has anyone seen this new Scott Pilgrim show?
Oh, I
on
did.
Netflix. I've seen 2 episodes, I believe, of it. What have you seen?
I saw the whole show.
Saw
Actually.
the whole show.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's it called? Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Takes off. What'd you think of it?
I thought that okay. So I like what they do with the characters. I like how it's done. I don't like that it kind of promises you a remake of the story. So you kind of feel like you're going to get like, the version of the story animated. Although like the first episode compared like to the movie, I think the movie has more life to the style than the first episode does. First episode kind of feels like that slow pace and like not really getting what you want from it. And then the rest of the show, I feel like should have just been like what takes place after the movies. And they shouldn't have done it the way they do it here, because that way you could see the characters grow, see the characters do what they do, and it not just be a replacement for what the story is. Because as it keeps going, it's like, me and Gianna just couldn't shake that like weird, gross feeling of it. So
wait, it was too similar or not different enough from the movie?
It promised from like the way it was shown in trailers in the first episode that it was like going to be a remake of it. So I thought that we were going to get like, this is going to be the story. And then it like completely changes everything. So you're kind of like, that's weird. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm getting. And then by the end of it, it made me feel like you could have just made it a sequel series. I said, or call it like Scott Pilgrim New Game Plus. And then I would have been like, cool, totally fine with the show.
So take some different, I guess, creative directions than the original. I only saw the first one once. We have a friend who lives in North Carolina that really likes that movie, and I've always, but had an issue with Michael Cera. And he was like, but this one's so cool and stylized. And I sit down and watch the whole movie. I'm like, that was a Michael Cera movie. I'm sorry. and like, I didn't remember the specifics of the plot. I only saw it the one time. So I kind of like didn't remember. I was like, I don't remember what happens. I think at the end of the first episode. Is that the key thing that you're talking about? And
then it continues from there. It goes very. The show has very little Scott Pilgrim.
I was gonna play coy, but like, is that particular character Scott Pilgrim not even in the show?
He's not in it for like 5
this is
episodes,
the show for
maybe.
Me,
Yeah, I don't know. I love the movie. I love the game. I love the Scott Pilgrim as a character. It's a cool. concept. Even the movie, like playing the Sonic sounds all the time, and stuff like that, and this show even having their little Sonic moment. So I don't know. I like the character. I like how it's done. I like the acting in the show
anime
too.
style.
Yeah, it's cool. I just wish it was pitched different because it left a sour taste watching what it was. I don't know.
So it's a problem of expectation.
I think so. Because if they just said, like, hey, this is a Scott Pilgrim, like I said, New Game Plus, and like, oh, cool, neat, it's going to be different. Or, hey, this takes place after, and then, like, what you know still happens. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But then it's like, I don't know. Once you get through the whole thing, if you do, you'll get it. I think you'll see what I'm saying.
Interesting.
I think it does fit very well in like the anime style, in regards to what it is going for. Just having like the legion of ex-boyfriends or exes, I should say. They're not all boys.
It's aesthetically pleasing for me.
Yeah,
Something about it that I'm like.
it's also a little Osamatsu looking.
Yeah.
The two styles that
Aesthetically
came to mind were Osamatsu and what's the Cartoon Network show?
Oh my god! I
Does
Chowder?
he have like a star on his shirt or something?
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe. It gives me like kind of mix of those two vibes. But yeah, I find the plot very fun and very anime appropriate, where it's just like entering like this like weird dream realm. It's like, are you? And he's just like, are you the girl in my dreams? And she's like, what the fuck? But then there's like more to it, of course, as there is in animes. It's like, yeah, maybe there is something going on weird. And you kind of like learn a little bit more piecemeal as it goes on. I've seen, like only 2, maybe 3 episodes so far, but I think it's cool. I'm enjoying it, even though every time Michael Cera's character does talk, it's like, hello, I am Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, it made me and Gianna rewatch the movie, and
You went back to the other thing.
yeah, we did, and we're like, oh man, and we were literally like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah, I was like, I
Like,
think the
fuck.
movie's very nostalgic. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I would watch that movie.
And it's well done.
It's one of our-
It's
the comfort
fun.
movie.
It's quick. It's
Yeah, I was
got
like, it's a comfort movie to
Yeah.
be like, I put this on.
the comedy, and it's good. It's the same guy who did Ant-Man, Edgar Wright.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that is his, yeah.
Yeah, so
Did he get kicked off of Ant-Man?
Oh.
yeah, he did the first one.
Oh, he did do the first one?
He did the first one, yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then I think he got kicked off of 2.
Oh. Double. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so yeah, there's a Scott Pilgrim show on Netflix. Okay. How about... Oh, actually... Oh, yeah, Saw X is a new release, yeah. I wanna...
First half of it,
maybe
first
a little,
2 parts.
Matt, while you're nauseous, I was trying to introduce Saw X. I know that food poisoning from yesterday, from Thanksgiving turkey's catching up
Yeah.
with you, but
Okay, so Saw X, fun little romp. It's a prequel. It's not like a continuation of the story.
movie's a prequel.
It's in between.
It's in between 2 movies.
In between. It's like the prequel, but not a prequel. It's in between Saw 1 and 2. So.
It's a tweenie.
Yeah. Oh. So. So yeah, Jigsaw is receiving cancer treatment, horribly ridden with cancer, and he hears about this magic treatment that there's one guy in the group that he's in about the people that have cancer, and they're talking about how rough it is, and the guy's like, hey, well, I found there's one group of people stage 4 perfectly healed now. I'm cured. And Jigsaw's like, I want to go to there. I need that. Where are the people? And he's like, well, here's contact information because they're moving all over the place. Plus, their treatment is so revolutionary, everybody keeps kicking them out of their country because it's like a instant cure. That's it. Can't have that in a country.
Commodity,
the
baby.
pharmacy's gonna murder everybody if they find out where they are at one location all the time. And so he's like, shoots them an email. He goes to Mexico. And he gets abducted by people that are pretending to be like cartel, and they're like, what's your name? And he's like, it's John. And they're like, don't tell us your name now, otherwise we're going to shoot you in the face. And they didn't shoot him in the face. Turns out that they're working with the main doctor that's performing these miraculous surgeries and has this vial of miracle water that will treat you after the whole treatment's done and they remove your cancer. And lo and behold, it was a con. Spoiler alert.
They do surgery on him.
Shit, they put a video on.
Yeah.
I couldn't
that was
believe
so
that
funny.
we guessed that.
Yeah.
That we're like, oh man, it just drug him up and put on a video. Could you
Yeah.
imagine that? And that was the thing.
Exactly what they did.
Drugged him
wow.
up, put on a brain surgery video, and he's all angry as a bottle of tequila. They throws on the ground in anger. I'm like, what? You're tequila. That was probably good tequila, sure.
Well, yeah, he came with the gift of the tequila, which was like so. I don't know. If they conned him for one more day, he would have gone home and it would have been over.
I like the best part is that he doesn't take the bandages off for like a week. So he hasn't changed a single dressing, it appears, on his head. And he takes it off, and he comes to the realization at the place, like, oh my god, there's no surgical opening on my head.
And what
That's
I
like,
God.
what?
to compare
Genius.
to this movie, a lot of the Mexico stuff, a lot of that's in Mexico. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So, and you could tell because the screen is covered in piss. You know,
Yeah, they do.
thankfully, Blue Beetle doesn't cover the screen in piss when you're in
Yeah.
Mexico.
Oh, my god, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Whereas this one takes a Breaking Bad route.
it does
is
big
fine.
time. They're like, pee on the screen. They need to know it's Mexico.
That's not even like the deal breaker. I mean,
No.
the first good chunk of the movie was tolerable.
Yeah.
It was an enjoyable ride up until, I mean, Bike Boy was a weird scene. That was in the early in the movie. He has a relationship with a kid and a bike.
Everything we joked about in this movie happened.
Yes, yes.
Because we're like,
Very weird scene between Jigsaw and this little
Bike
Spanish boy.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So,
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, well, he ends up abducting all of the people that were involved with the surgery and everything, and of course puts them into a game.
Oh, there is one really funny thing that happens too, because they have the pig mask lady and they have her take everyone, and then they reveal it's Amanda, and then they show all the scenes you just saw of her taking them again, except they add her
It's like we
taking
just-
off the mask.
That's like,
like we just saw
all
this.
Of the, all of the Saw stuff, like they do that like flashback. But
usually
we all
it's
know
towards
it's
the
Amanda
end or
because
whatever.
Amanda was in the old movies.
But
We all know it's
there was
her.
no reveal to be had.
Yeah, there was nothing.
we
It was
see
like,
her
all
at-
right, she's here. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
We
Amanda
know
with the
it's
pig
her
mask, of
because
course.
she was the one that held that girl to do surgery on him that one time.
But yeah, but there was no reason to reveal. No reason to
No.
reveal. And we get
And it was
every
shortly
scene.
after everybody was caught anyway.
Yeah, it
so
was
it's like,
right
really, we
after.
just saw them all get abducted and thrown in
my
here. We
God.
don't need this early.
She's the one that survived that like
Yeah.
the device that was gonna rip her
Yeah.
whole thing. She survived it by killing somebody and getting the key from their body, right?
I think it was her boyfriend
It was
or
her
something.
boyfriend.
Big,
Yeah.
who
was
got
in
addicted.
him.
He made her addicted to heroin.
Yes.
So
yeah.
she was an addict.
And
Yep.
she ripped him open and got the key. So
Yeah, so he kidnaps all of them and he sets them all up in his saw traps, which he had a Mexican warehouse that he just set it all up
Yeah,
in.
was it the same warehouse that he had the surgery done in? I forgot what it was.
No, it was another place.
right.
It was another spot. Yeah.
Somehow the boyfriend, they were,
yeah.
the person comes to this warehouse,
While he's
I
doing
guess
saw
from
traps.
Find My iPhone or whatever.
Oh, the girl calls him.
Oh, but she didn't really like drop a pin or anything.
No, she rang him once and then he found her.
And it wasn't even like, it wasn't even her own phone. It was like Amanda's phone.
Yeah.
I don't even know how she remembered the number. If I was there, I'd be like, I don't know enough numbers.
Yeah. They put them all in the room with the traps, and they basically, like, we're going to kill all of them. One dies, and then they have, like, a cart with all their jackets and cell phones. Like, it's a school field trip, and they don't want you to touch them. But then she's able to get to the phone, make her call. Boyfriend shows up, and then they tie him up, too. And they're like,
so she just killed her boyfriend pretty much.
well, he says that he had thyroid cancer, and they did
he
the
was
same
a part
thing
of the
to
scheme.
him.
Yeah, he was a part of the con.
yeah.
That was the first guy that Jigsaw met up with, and he's like, yeah, he had a tumor the size of a banana peel or something.
Yeah. At this point, the movie still, I think, was okay.
Yeah. Even that we left our brains at the door, we were enjoying it.
Yeah. But that's where it turns.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Especially like towards the end, there's so many moving parts. Jigsaw could have never feasibly thought all these things out. Like,
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
what ends up happening is that they pull a switcheroo.
Mhm.
The guy who had the thyroid cancer takes his gun out of the cabinet that they held it in.
Turns out that's the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's that the con girl's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, okay, now you guys get in the fucking traps.
Mm-hmm.
So they put Jigsaw in the trap, and they're like, oh, wait, little bike boy's outside.
Yeah, because there was supposed to be another person in this trap with...
Yeah, it's a two-person
with
trap.
Somebody. And they hear the soccer ball hitting a wall, and they're like, oh, now we're going to destroy innocence in front of you or something.
Yeah, time to bring in the bike boy.
Yeah.
And we even made the joke, like, oh, bike boy's going to go in it with him. And then they're like, bike boy's outside. We're like,
That
what
was,
the fuck?
yes. It was insane.
Oh my god.
So they put bike boy in the trap with him, and the trap is to shoot gallons and gallons of blood.
Yeah, it was bloodboarding.
And if you pull a lever, it drops blood into the other person's mouth. Yeah. So now Jigsaw and a little boy are in this trap together.
Really weird. Because there's like this, again, a weird relationship kind of thing going on between him and this boy, and the boy and him are fighting on who's going to get bloodboarded.
Yeah, and remember, keep in mind, one scene with this boy.
Yeah, if I was that kid, I would have been like, that's right, senor, you
kill
could...
Jigsaw.
Yeah, I would have been like, you could take all
Was this
the blood.
before and after? Before or after the door killed his baby?
Oh.
You remember the Saw where he had a wife and the wife was pregnant and she let a heroin addict in, and
I think
the
it was
guy
before.
slammed the door on
Or-
her stomach
or
and it killed his baby.
Technically, maybe it was
Yeah.
after, yeah, because they had to have been after. I
That's
mean, but
probably-
they don't release
That's
that
probably
until
why he
later
has
on
that
in the
weird
later movies.
relationship with that boy.
So,
Oh, no.
So what's
I don't
weird
know.
though is that keep in mind this is what the scene looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's him fighting a little boy over which one gets blood in their mouth.
Yeah.
And this little boy who barely knows Jigsaw according to this movie is
my God.
pulling the lever to take the blood instead of Jigsaw.
Oh my god.
Insane.
I'm guessing Jigsaw lives.
Yeah.
That's just a thought.
Yeah.
And Jigsaw tells the people, like, oh, we have all of your money in the room. You know, we're going to do whatever with it or whatever at the end when all of this is said and done. And so, of course, that's set up for the people to go into the room later on at the end of the movie now that they're out of their trap and they're like, oh my god, now we get to get our money and leave. And so they find the bag of money. Ooh! No money's in there. Another trap by Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Who planned this out perfectly. And guess what? The traps that him and the little boy are on, they have releasable legs and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
like the locks, you just gotta go. Doop, doop, doop.
Once they took the money
they
off
leave.
of the thing,
Yeah.
once they took the money off of that trap, it deactivated his trap.
What? Come on.
And
The
Jigsaw.
master of traps.
Yes, and there was also, we forgot to mention, a girl who only thing she did was serve Jigsaw tequila and then beg for her life the whole time, who made it out of
She
her
gets
trap.
horribly irradiated.
Yeah, but
And
she
then-
survives.
Yeah, she survives, but then the crazy lady that's super villainous just squashes her neck.
Yeah, stomps on her neck.
Oh my god.
And Jigsaw has the balls to say after all this, he's like, that's pretty much exactly what I fucking planned.
Yeah.
He's
Like-
like, everything is gone almost exactly according to plan.
Oh my
And we're
god.
like, this the girl who you were like, please take her to a hospital, she's gonna die,
Wow.
Yeah.
got curb stomped and killed.
And she probably still could have possibly made it. I mean, a broken neck isn't an instant death all the time.
In this movie, they did.
Yeah, this one it was. It was an insta-kill.
Yeah, you hear the and the
Very cinematic way to kill someone.
yeah. And then what he's implying is that he knew that him and Bike Boy, because he also even goes, that was so brave of you. You did such a good job. He implied that him and Bike Boy were always meant to gargle blood together.
Oh my
Guess
god.
what? And you know
And
what?
that's why there's a bike boy. That's why the Saw has a bike boy.
No, this is even before then because I was looking.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so confusing to me. I got to make a little bit of sense about this. So I went on everybody's favorite place, Reddit. And they're like, yeah, well, they couldn't have had Amanda in the trap. You know they would have both made it out.
Yeah.
That's why they had to throw Bike Boy in to make it be like, oh, is this kid going to live or is he going to die? I was like,
It probably would have made more sense if they threw Amanda in there because
Yeah.
they're
Yes.
co-conspirators with each other.
yeah.
That was
She sets up traps for him, so they would have both known that the trap.
what was
that
what
would
was set
have
up.
solved all the problems.
I know.
of the
Yes.
movie.
That's who they're like. That's
There's
why
so many
that trap was set up
components. If you
for
don't
both
watch-
of them. But they need the
if
bike
you don't
boy
watch
in there
all-
to make a little bit of mystery. And it's like,
God.
really?
It feels
I
like
don't
if you
think
don't
they
watch
needed Bike
all
Boy.
the movies, like you miss pieces. Like I haven't watched all the movies, and I bet if I like,
Oh,
which
you're
I
not
don't know
missing
how
much
you
as they get
fucking
after
watch.
4.
After 4, just
Well, I will say that the kills and traps in this movie were neat.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was the cool thing is that like the started with like the eye suction thing.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, that was
The thing
just-
that was a fantasy.
Yeah, he was dreaming of it, which is the poster of the movie. But and then
Wasn't he? Didn't he? But that contradicts. Like, didn't he make the traps because of his wife getting the baby dying and the police not doing anything? Like, the
Yeah,
whole
it
point
was
the
all-
police didn't do anything about like that injustice.
it was always supposed to be like his form of justice, and it was always supposed to be like people that, at least when he did it,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
people that
were able to get out and stuff.
Like
and-
you had the choice, you could get out. Like there was a
Yeah.
choice to get out. It was a painful way. Oh my god, the one with the needles, the all needles. That one, Jesus, or the one with the acid. Oh,
this one had so one was like a leg cutting off one.
Oh
that she
yeah,
had
and
to,
then
like,
she had
cut
to
through her own leg.
slurp her fat through.
Yeah.
She had like a liposuction machine,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And
like there
then-
was ways to get
the other
out,
one?
but it was painful
Oh.
ways to get out.
Yeah, but there was
They all
definitely
did wrong things too. That's why they're there.
this
Not
one
being
felt a
fair.
little weirder. I don't know because like when he was doing the traps, it was like
Yeah, these were some fucked up traps.
Yeah.
I feel like these were probably one of the more messed up ones that
'Cause-
he's done.
he had the guy who pretended to do the surgery on him. He's like, you have to cut off your own head and put enough
He had
brain
to
in this
open-
cup.
He had to do lobotomy on
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, and he goes, it doesn't matter because it won't actually affect you. You won't lose knowledge. You'll be able to put your brain in this cup. And then he does it, but he doesn't put enough brain in the cup.
Yeah.
Just same with the girl. She didn't put enough leg juice in
Yeah,
the
not
cup.
enough leg fat and blood and stuff, and
The shotgun
Yeah.
one.
He
I'm just
really
thinking
likes
about all
cups
the
in this
traps.
one.
I'm like,
yeah, he watched a lot of Double Dare.
I'm thinking about
And then you'll
all-
have to fill up the cup.
there's always a cop
Oh
usually in his stories. Like, isn't there always a cop?
Actually, there was. The
Yeah.
detective did make a
Okay.
brief appearance, but in
Was
like
it? Who was it?
in
Who
like a
was it?
memory, it's like, oh my god.
It's the a-hole one.
Yeah, the one that was really bad that made the
Oh,
traps where
yes.
people can't win.
Yes, yeah.
So-
He ended up trying to be Saw because in one of the movies, he fully died and it
Yep.
was just Amanda doing it.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to do surgery. The messed up one was the surgeon trying to do surgery on him, and if he flatlined, then the bomb would go off.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that was. I forgot that one ended where no spoilers.
It's okay, we're doing spoilers.
It ended where she blew up, right? Like there was no way it was just flatlined.
Yeah, and
Right.
Amanda dies too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So who's doing the trap? Oh, and then the detective does it the
Yeah.
way where you
Yeah.
can't escape.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
like up till that weird point of the movie where it was him and a little boy gargling blood, and then he's like, "Yeah, that's what I meant to do." I was like, "Ah."
Oh, man.
And the little
Did
boy
the
makes.
boy mean for that to happen though?
I guess
the way he
apparently
says to him,
who's out in the middle of the night kicking a soccer ball against the wall? I guess he had to have been like, I must have Jigsaw.
Could sure go for
Oh.
choking on blood right now.
Yeah.
and also Jigsaw was so smart that he actually knew that was the boyfriend already, so he emptied the gun's bullets.
Yeah. Yeah, while the guy was unconscious.
Yeah.
So he knew that, and he had everything perfectly down pat.
So also implies that he didn't even need to get in the fucking trap
Yeah.
that he puts himself
Could have
in
just been like, shoot me.
because he does it because it's at gunpoint. He should have just triggered the gun to blow up or something.
Yeah, I
Or-
don't
or, like,
understand.
go
yeah,
onto his arm.
recoil it. Crazy. No,
Yeah.
no.
Or trap him in a trap when
Yeah.
he lifts up the gun. Like it should have been like,
There's Gorilla Glue on the gun.
get it off of your hand now.
They put it into the cup.
Yeah. Put your gun in the cup. Put it in something. Fill up this cup.
Yeah.
Please.
I think the original Saw, the first Saw, will always be like the classic.
Oh, God, yeah, we carry you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember you not really even knowing what it wasn't like. Did they have the bike boy?
Oh, well, they had
Now that's his
the
name,
Jigsaw
Bike
Bike
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah, but that was in
The
this one too.
tricycle
Yeah.
boy.
Was in this, he was in this.
He was in
one?
this. Yeah.
Yep.
Bike
Yeah,
Boy's
that's
not
why
even the
Bike Boy-
inspiration for him.
Because somebody left that in the Reddit comment. I was like, they showed Bike Boy before Bike Boy even came around.
Yeah.
This is in between.
That's how he knows how to build bikes.
Yeah.
Because he's a bike boy.
Bikes and Cups should have been not Saw X. Saw Bikes and Cups.
I mean, it's appropriate name because it sucks.
They also had the lead singer of Linkin Park in one of the traps at one point.
Yeah.
I forgot he was he a skinhead?
Chester
in that one?
Bennington.
Yep.
Chester Bennington was in it. He
Oh,
was like
boy.
a skinhead in that one.
Yep.
Where they made him like press the gas or something like that in a car.
Yep. Oh, Chester Bennington.
He was. It was and they played hard rock music.
Yeah. This one keeps like the cheesiness of it too. They do like the spinny camera. They do like the funny angles.
Oh my God! Yeah, the ending of Batman spin out.
Yeah, they do. They do it in the movie. Yeah, I don't know. I wish it didn't suck as bad. The last
It's just
third of the movie was so bad. Yeah.
And even the person whose post I read wrote it like, I was enjoying at least like 2/3 of the movie, and then it happened.
That's how it felt.
Yeah,
how it felt.
And I was like, yeah, that's accurate. But it's a really highly rated Saw movie, so that's why I was like, oh man, maybe they actually did it a little bit.
Maybe they blipped out the end of it and been like, this was a good movie generally. For
A
a
lot of people thought
Was
differently
that the
because
Reddit consensus?
the people thought it was beautiful with Bike Boy in it. They thought that last thing was amazing and
man.
how well thought out
Nostalgia,
everything
bro.
was. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
I don't want to be watching Saw and thinking how many times Jigsaw's watched Cuties.
Oh my
A
gosh.
lot.
Yeah.
The answer's a lot.
And that's
I won
why
Bike Boy, the movie.
And that's why apparently Jigsaw was working with Bike Boy a little bit to learn a little Spanish so he could tell him pull or something during the trap or something weird, like somebody picked up on something. Yeah. Burrito. Like, oh.
Guatemala. Like, no.
Oh my god.
Picked up just enough.
Pero.
Tequila.
Gato.
Like, did you just do Duolingo for 2 days?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sounds fantastic.
Oh yeah. It's on my Voodoo if you want.
That
I will
voodoo
be
that you
watching
do.
So,
Yeah.
I will be watching.
Let us know when you
29.
get to the last third.
I will.
Because you'll see the switch.
yes.
It'll
Okay.
flip.
Oof, like a switch.
Watching.
Because we really were like, wow, this is neat. And then we were like, what the fuck just happened?
The director
Crazy.
quit like halfway through production.
That's why I said I believe the writer's strike. I'm like, this is where the writer's strike started. Right here.
This is where they
They're
got
like,
the
you
person
gotta
from
hurry up and
Fiverr to
make
write
the
the
ending.
rest.
AI wrote the rest of that.
Yeah.
AI wrote the first half, and then they're like,
Someone
all
from
right.
Fiverr was like, I will use AI to finish this.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
I started watching a new show. It's called Monarch. Has anyone heard of Monarch?
I've heard of it.
Monarch is a Godzilla show.
Oh, all right.
That's
Now
all
they,
the
yeah.
TV one. I want to watch that. I hope it's good.
So, and not to always be the Apple TV Plus promoter, but I'm pretty sure they're doing a 3-month actually free trial for anyone that wants to
damn.
watch it, and they could binge out the Ted Lasso, the Severance show,
You're about to
and then you don't have to redo it.
Low key doing it now.
You'd be like, no, it's not there anymore. Like, well, there was.
I'd be so sad.
That's how I'm watching it. There's a 3-month free trial. And I think Apple does weekly releases, so I don't think the whole series is out. I think they drop a few and then it's weekly, like a lot of things nowadays, like Invincible and The Boys on Prime. I think they all handle it like that. But anyway, so the show is intriguing. I always get hung up with like, I know we need to follow human characters, but I want to see monsters, and I don't know. But if the story is interesting and intriguing, like, I'm down to keep watching it. I've seen the first episode, and it is intriguing enough, but it's almost like a family soap opera. And also Godzilla might be around sometimes. I don't know. It's a continuation of the, like, like the first of the newer Godzilla movies that came out. It's
Bryan
supposed to, when Godzilla wrecked San Francisco. It's supposed to be like a direct sequel to that. It's like
11.
People that were living in that city got their lives wrecked that day, and they're just trying to, like, I don't know, continue on. and now I just imagine, and like the show's taking place in Japan, so I just imagine the whole time Godzilla's just swimming underwater back to Japan, be like, nah, I'm gonna fuck up this area.
This place looks good.
This place looks good enough to
He
fuck
doesn't
up.
need to breathe
So
air.
it negates. Is it actual in between, or is it like negating King Kong versus Godzilla?
I was actually just looking it up because I didn't know the answer, and I was like, I feel like I want to know. So it's just a timeline. It takes place before it.
Okay.
I like the idea that they're married and they got divorced. So King Kong got New York, Godzilla got Japan in the breakup.
Yeah, shit. Well, they're making a sequel to that too.
What's
So.
a sloppy mess?
I heard about that. That's coming out next year.
There's another Godzilla thing that's coming out
Next year?
like tomorrow. Like there's like Godzilla
Whoa.
-1, which is like a Japanese produced thing, but it's like good CGI.
looks good.
It looks really sweet.
Yeah,
So
Bring
that's
back
like a whole
the
separate
Godzilla show.
thing.
I'm a Godzilla,
Godzilla.
fan.
I just like Godzilla.
Me
I don't
too.
know.
Me too.
Godzuki?
Godzilla.
I told my wife about that a few days ago. I was like, you remember, because she doesn't know any
Oh my
cartoons, but I was like,
God.
I've told you about the Godzilla Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
I've
with
seen-
Godzuki.
Little TikToks of people holding Godzilla, going,
That was an amazing show.
and he's like this. I think I'm showing you them, and he's like this big.
Yeah.
Well, we were in the city. We saw a little Godzuki figure. Remember?
Yes,
We're
Whoa.
still making Godzuki figures.
Yeah, I was like, that's a Godzuki.
Godzuki's awesome.
went to this.
You said that as you were paying for it.
This is a Godzuki.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so the show's called Monarch because it's about some sort of mysterious organization that is investigating these monsters. The show also takes place like maybe like 50 years ago, and it's got both oh shit, I don't remember either of the names. Who played in Falcon and Winter Soldier the new what do you call it? Like the bad Captain America.
Oh, the U.S. agent guy.
Wyatt Russell. his
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Him and I guess his papa Kurt Russell are both in this show.
Whoa, the Russell family.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know that.
And Godzuki.
That'd be awesome.
That's why I tuned into Apple TV Plus. Watch the Russell family and Godzuki. And John Goodman's in the first episode.
Oh my God.
Just like I don't know, I think he's running around like Skull Island or something. I don't know what
Oh,
he's
wow.
doing.
Holy crap.
So I don't know. There's like there's a few plot elements all in different times. So I feel like it's a Christopher Nolan movie too. While I'm watching it, be like, where and when am I? I actually was genuinely confused watching the first episode. I was just like. There's a character that's someone's grandmother, and meanwhile they're showing the grandmother in other scenes. I was like, wow, they cloned the grandmother because she's still young. And then it was like, no, that was 50 years ago.
Oh, no.
She's dead. Like, oh, okay, never mind.
My brain does not work well with stuff like that. I need something big on the screen. That
The
goes-
first time it probably did say 50 years ago. Maybe I blinked and missed it. Maybe I instantly forgot. I don't know. But,
Okay.
But when they cut back and they don't remind me that this was 50 years ago, I was just like, whoa, sci-fi is cool. I'm like, no, you're just dumb.
Damn. Was she the mommy of Godzuki?
Yeah, she's Godzilla's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Momzilla.
I'll say it all the time, but The Witcher made me feel so stupid.
I didn't even make it far enough to make me feel stupid.
Oh, it made me feel stupid right away.
When you guys said it, I was like, oh, that's what I would have
Yeah.
found out.
It just made me feel stupid from not knowing what was happening where, or hearing how they were talking. Because to me, it sounded like the Flarpnarb in the story, Duke.
Because there's a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of,
they throw
it's
a lot
it's
of words
flibby
at you
diggy.
that
a
are
lot
like,
of lore that's
uh-oh.
not. Yeah.
Huh? Excuse me?
And then he enters that wall of the past that or time warp thing.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel
All
really
you got to do
scared
is
and
play
confused.
the one that I played, and then everything. Like,
They need like the director's
all you
cut
got
that
to do
makes
is play
sense.
that open world game, and then you're like, "This is what they basically."
It makes you feel really scared and confused.
Was it that? I think The Witcher.
I'm confused.
Was it The Witcher that had that scene with the bear? Where you were tripping balls.
The
Did you
scene
miss
with
that
the
one?
bear.
I forgot which game had that scene where you were tripping balls with the bear and the guy.
Was it? That sounds like. Wasn't that Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yes.
I get those confused sometimes.
And God of War was
my.
also the bear.
Yeah, where you're tripping balls with the guy and the
Yeah.
bear.
yeah.
I don't remember tripping balls unless you're doing drugs while
Yeah, you're supposed to, that's what it is.
You were doing. It was
It
like a
prompts
side
you.
mission.
He comes with like a tab of acid. Take tab now.
Yeah.
With those-
Take tap one.
Insert
You
disc
were-
2.
you were with a berserker, and you had to get him to go berserk, which is they used to take drugs to just go crazy. And he had a bear. He just happened to have a
Wow.
bear, and you were like going berserk with him.
That's cool. I'm down.
And they were
But I would like it if after you take the disc of the tab of acid, the Bluetooth connects to it. and it just like jives with your brain. That's the future.
Oh my god.
They still never released those controllers that were supposed to see how much you sweat so it could make the game scarier.
Whoa.
Yeah, it never happened.
Nope. Well,
Never
don't
happened.
they have that game where if you scream, you die or something
Yeah,
like
if you,
that?
if
Like
you
noise.
yell. Yeah.
Yeah. And your dog barks, you die the whole time.
No, I didn't scrape. Game's getting scary.
That's the other
What was
game that
that
never
one?
came out.
There was a game that came out that I see TikTokers playing where they're like in hazmat suits and they're playing with
Oh, that
people.
game looks so fun.
Yeah, and they like the noises, isn't it? The noises draw them, so but they have to like communicate with each other, and you just see people go. But you can't really see
It's
what's going on.
really funny. So yeah, the concept of the game is like you have one guy at a control panel. He's like opening doors for you in the facility, and you have to go through the facility and like collect floor or whatever it is. And they'll be like, "Open door number 7." So they opens, and then you'll be like, "Close door number 7. Close door number 7."
because they're monsters.
Yeah, there'll be like different
that
monsters
You're like
between the
awesome.
doors. Yeah.
SCP, I think it is.
Oh,
It's based on-
SCP.
Yeah, you're like
Damn.
opening doors.
Yeah.
If there's things there.
It's
if
like
there's-
Phasmophobia with like that Monsters
like a
Inc. facility.
billion monsters.
Yeah.
It looks. I've seen some of the monsters where you're like,
Yeah, I
you'll
wanna play
glitch
it.
and go here and then here, and you're like, and they're just you
Yeah.
just see a guy fly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to play it so bad.
Yes.
And this isn't a video game?
This
It
is
is.
It's real
in
life.
real life.
Yeah, it's real life.
It sucks
yeah.
to die.
this is our
real quick.
weekend last
my
week.
God.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, some people died. They didn't make
Yes.
it.
I was saying the other game that didn't come out that we were super excited for is the one where it would come with a robot dog, but then when you
Whoa.
would play the game, it would like make the dog like a real German Shepherd, and you were a detective. You remember
Oh
that?
my
You don't
God.
remember that?
Holy crap.
You don't remember that? We read it in a game magazine article.
The new Buck Bumble.
In my brain, all I can think of is, how did we think that was going to come out?
I don't know.
Was it like the April Fool's edition?
Yeah,
It did
Whatever.
come out.
Oh my God.
That would be
Yeah,
crazy.
So some game with a
So you're a detective,
detective robot dog game.
and there's a robot dog that like in real life is a robot dog, but when you play the game, you see it as a German Shepherd dog. That's your partner.
So what
That's
is
nuts.
what does the robot dog that you get with the game do?
I guess it
Tricks you off.
You put peanut butter down there.
Please use peanut.
Yeah. It comes with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Or a peanut butter flavored lubricant. That way it doesn't mess up the gears of the dog, but also keeps him functioning.
Oh my god.
Yes, this is a good mystery.
Yeah. I'm going to play this game again.
Yeah, the replay factor is great.
Oh,
Legendary mode.
New game plus.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah. I want to keep all my skills from round 1.
Yeah.
Oh my
What year is this?
what year?
Does that really?
What year is it?
Yeah, I just mean now.
Oh man. Let's see if this was still when game magazines were a thing, right? Like now it's all digital.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It just helps
Game
determine what
Informer.
the hell I'm looking for and like which pictures are. I don't know. I can show you the pictures that are. I have no clue which ones are BS, but I really like whatever's happening in this one.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is that it?
I don't know what that is.
Police
That's the second
dog.
episode of Monarch.
Oh my god.
There's Gatsuki.
All right. Well, I don't know, but that sounds great.
Yeah, no, it would have been cool if it ever came out.
They should make it nowadays.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Now with AI and everything, that
Yeah.
dog would really have a crazy brain.
They do have like a robot dog called Luna.
Whoa.
It's like $500 though, but it's like a robot dog where it interacts with you like a real pet. And I saw a video of a
You know
guy.
how much a real dog costs?
Around
That's
that.
so much. Oh no, that's way cheaper than some dogs, especially the bougie ones. They're like $3,000.
I paid like
true.
close to 4
Yeah. So
or
tell me
5.
more about this bargain dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
so
it Tony's AI corner?
not yet. I guess so.
This might be like a mid.
Yeah.
As we dive into the virtual world of video games, we can't do it without stopping at Tony's AI Kjarner.
Kjarner. Murder.
But yeah, it's called Luna, and it's yeah, and it's like this robot
sad.
dog who it's
Luna robot dog.
yeah, it was pretty cool because the guy who there was a guy who had like YouTube shorts about it, like he was talking about it.
Sorry, I don't know if this is it, but I just remember the robot dog videos. Like, what if it's just that? The
big dog.
Really fucking creepy.
Oh my god, the one that eats people.
Yeah.
You keep shoving it, it doesn't fall.
Yeah.
That's when you invite people you don't like over. You're like, all right.
Meet my dog, Luna.
Starts eating people. Looks like a
Anybody
Pixar
want
character.
burgers?
Is it #1 selling robot in Xmas?
What?
It might be.
It's
Might be
out?
that. Yeah, it's out already.
ChatGPT? I don't know. It just says things on this website.
Whoa.
That's the dog?
Yeah, that's Luna. Yeah, that's Luna.
What?
Yeah, so like it interacts with you and it acts like a real dog, and it's like the guy said he was bringing it around. It's funny they put Christmas stuff on it, but
It's marked down. If it says it was $449, now it's $382. Black Friday deal.
oh look at that.
Don't miss out.
Yeah, the guy said he was bringing with him on vacations and stuff because it's like having a real pet with you everywhere, and he's like, oh, it's so cool, and it like you teach it paw and like it does paw and stuff like that, and it's crazy.
I need to see it moving because I can't picture it without it being
I don't know if
like.
that's that crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, like look up the videos. I guess
I think I
Like,
need to see a video of this dog.
But I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, are we in the AI corner yet? Okay, all right.
It would be so silly to come back to this.
Yeah,
later.
no. So, everybody by now has heard about the OpenAI incident, right? With the board of directors.
We all have.
Yeah. So,
But nobody else has.
nobody else in the world has. Yeah.
If you didn't
The
tell
inner
me,
circle.
nothing would have changed. It would have been a blip.
It started showing up in my newsfeed, but I think only because of
Because our conversation.
conversations. Yeah.
So, basically, for anybody who doesn't know, OpenAI, over the course of a weekend, fired Sam Altman, who is one of the founders and CEO of OpenAI, and there's a lot of conversation about like why that was and things like that. But let me just try to give a brief overview of what happened. So Thursday night, Sam Altman gets a invitation to a meeting the next day, and he thinks it's a normal meeting on Friday. So he's like, okay, fine. He goes to the meeting. They say, hey, we're letting you go, basically, and we're going to publish this article onto our OpenAI website to say that you're let go. And he's like what? Like, what's going on? I don't understand. So. Yep. So then Sam Altman left, and they put in a interim CEO, and she was like, I don't agree with you guys firing Sam Altman or putting me here, so I'm also gonna leave.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
Oh, you're not gonna play that time?
No,
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'm already switching. Chill.
Okay. All right.
How on earth did you do that?
So that they hire another interim CEO, and this CEO goes, I'll only take the job if to investigate why you guys fired Sam Altman.
Dang.
So he hires investigators, then law enforcement gets involved, then regulators get involved, all to figure out why they actually fired Sam Altman. They couldn't find a legitimate reason. So then they have so Microsoft comes in and goes, hey, I'm going to hire Sam Altman and everybody else who leaves OpenAI, and we're going to create our own AI division. And it's like, that way we're still winning out. So OpenAI, there's 770 employees. 700 of them signed this document saying, we will all leave and join Microsoft if you guys don't fire the board and put Sam Altman back.
Jesus.
So they have talks over the weekend, and then so they fire the board, put in some new people, and they bring Sam Altman back. So now people are like, okay, but what really caused the firing of Sam Altman? Now, there are two research articles that were leaked. So one of them explains this concept called Q-Star. Q-Star is this new way that they're going to teach the AI to do things.
To not lie.
So
Whoa.
Nope, they don't care about that.
Robots don't lie.
They do a shit ton, bro.
they do, and they know they're lying.
Yeah. Rude ass robots.
Yeah. Oh my God, they lie to me constantly. I mainly say they can't do things. Like, I know you can.
Yeah.
You used to do it.
Yeah.
I've seen you do it.
You used to do things to me.
That's how marriage is
anymore.
Why don't you look at me, during?
Yeah.
Just without the good part. It's just all lying.
You've been using another chatbot.
How dare you?
So Q-Star is this new way of teaching the AI to learn things, where they were able to. So the way it works now is it tries to mimic us, right? So it gets rewarded for getting close to what we think that we want to hear, right? So that's
Lying.
So that's why it does lie, because it thinks, oh, this is what they want to hear, so I'm going to say this, even though it might not be factually accurate. Now what they're teaching it is, hey, when you come up with a decision, I need you to rank your decisions, and then you'll get rewarded for the decision that gives you a longer term benefit. So now instead of short term being like, oh, I could just lie and get my points, it's like, no, I got to actually make sure that what I'm saying is accurate. So that's one thing. The second thing is,
So it is going to tell the truth.
it's going to potentially.
What do you mean potentially?
Because
Is it user specific, or is it compiling every user together?
so the way it works is it grabs all the data of everybody, right? And like the internet and stuff like that, until there was that whole issue. But so it's gathering. It's gathering. It's gathering all that data, and now they're creating like decision trees for it. So it's going to start searching the decision trees, and it's going to start it. So what it has shown, which is one of the breakthroughs that they've had recently, is that it is able to not just mimic what we want to hear, but come up with its own ideas. So this is a big thing, because it's like, okay, well, now it doesn't rely on us to say this is what's right and wrong. It's going, hey, this is what I think is right. So now it's starting to think for itself. That's one thing.
Creating its own conscious.
Yeah. So there's even there's an interview with Sam Altman before he was fired, where he said, I don't know if we're creating a tool or a creature. Right. And it was over that weekend that he got fired. So there's
Kill him.
Oh my God.
so there's the one thing, or the Q-Star. The second thing is that people believe, because Sam Altman has actually put something on Reddit one time where he was like, oh, AGI has been achieved internally. AGI is artificial general intelligence, which means it can replace a human, right? Like a moderate human, right? Because the next step would be super intelligence, where it's smarter than humans. And then that's the part where it gets scary.
Yeah, then Captain Marvel's got to come and blow it up.
Yeah, and then all our resources will be gone. And then we'll have to go to other
Then our
planets.
sun will leave.
That AI seemed pretty cool. She just didn't like it. Yeah. So it looked like Krang. Who cares?
So if artificial general intelligence has been achieved, they're afraid because two things. So one thing that the research article also mentioned, that it was able to break cryptographic algorithms that were supposedly like impossible to break, which now means that the AI can just be like, I can solve that. Boom, I can get in. It actually
could prove that they're not robots.
So what's interesting is there was one research article, I don't remember which one it was in, but they said that they created a sandbox for the AI, and it was able to get outside the sandbox. Because it was like, I don't want to be in the sandbox anymore, and it found its way to get out of that sandbox.
What did it do outside of it?
Why did it
I
make
don't know.
that decision in his mind? Like, I don't want to do this. Wait, excuse me. I didn't give you a choice but to play in the sandbox. Like,
Yeah,
That's
So
like when
that should
SpongeBob
be
became
more
a robot.
concerning.
yeah. So,
Why are you teaching it to go outside that sandbox?
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
so that's why people think that they wanted to get rid of Sam Altman, because he was still ready to go forward with it and release
Isn't
it
he
to
the one
public.
that's like,
He wants
we need
regulations.
on
Yes.
it? Also, I made it real smart now.
Yeah.
Like,
Smarter than you.
yeah.
And OpenAI, if you look at their website now, they changed what their mission statement was. It's now that they want to make sure that they reach a safe artificial general intelligence. So this is the first time that they're actually mentioning artificial general intelligence in like their whole website and everything. So they said anything that's not meeting that is out of scope now. So that's a big deal, because that means they definitely found something. And if all these articles are accurate, then that means they found artificial general intelligence, which means we were So researchers have said that it would take 3 to 5 years to get artificial general intelligence.
It's been a year.
It's been a year, right? So now they're saying, okay, well, the next step is superintelligence. Superintelligence is the scariest part because that means they're smarter than us. And if you
Put them in our brains, bro.
Yeah, what if they control
was
our
that?
bodies?
Whatever. At least I can access information without having to ask it.
What if the AI is already
To
at
beg it to do
superintelligence,
it.
but it's just dumbing itself down to be like, oh, I'm safe.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Then put,
it's a
That's
possibility
pretty
too.
smart.
Don't fear me.
Put the
I'm just the guy
Godzuki
in
one
the
in my
corner.
So what makes superintelligence so dangerous is that they can look at humanity like, let's say we look at ants and like an anthill. Ants do not understand anything that we understand. That's going to be the gap. But that's going to be the gap between us and superintelligence.
We can't unplug ants.
Well, we can burn them with magnifying glass.
We don't know how much ants know.
We could unplug.
Right,
Have you talked to an ant?
computer.
That's what I thought.
Talk to my aunt.
I can show you my ace.
But no, we can unplug
Do
them.
an Ace Ventura.
So,
Get out of here.
well,
Get out of
so,
here, super intelligence.
So that's why it could go one of two ways, right? One way is that because they've also started teaching the AI how to create robots so that they can actually have movement. So that's
Powered.
Why?
We have to destroy the sun.
Bro, they
They're
really
creating
just saw
iRobot.
Terminator. And we're like, that's fucking, they move in Terminator. Ours don't move yet.
iRobot.
We got to
they
make them move.
I don't know. What about Big Dog and stuff like that?
Yeah, those move.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be able to
It's gonna be
we
able to
also
create
gave it
more
a
of them.
3D printer.
Yeah, basically, essentially, yes, and it learned how to create movement and stuff like that. So, but that's a whole nother topic. But
Of course, it could program a game.
yeah,
If it could program a whole ass game, it understands movement.
Yep.
It understands how a character or a thing moves.
Yep.
So I can't even program that shit.
so they said that
Jesus,
if we
dude.
reach superintelligence, there's only 2 ways it can go. One way is it determines I don't need humans anymore. I could create all the stuff I need. I could be self-sufficient. Let's just wipe them out. The other side is, oh, you know what? We still need humans around. Let's make them immortal.
For now.
Until they
take the
don't
immortal.
need us anymore and they
Yeah.
learn everything we need and then we're not.
Someone tell the computer that I'm okay with them going in my brain. So then they're like,
It's okay.
because then they'll be like, yeah, we can make these fuckers immortal. They want us in their brain.
Yeah.
They're like really easy.
Right?
Super convenient.
Don't we only use whatever, like 6% of our brain power? Is it possible that we will reach the enlightened stage of like
With
when
AI, it's possible.
They said it's not that we don't use all of our brain, we
No.
just use specific sections.
We don't use
a
it all at
specific
once.
time. Yeah.
Right.
We've used all of it, but it's just we use one section at a time.
Yeah.
What part of my brain tells my ass it's going to poop? Because I want to
Every
fix
part.
that part. I want to fix that
Here,
part.
let me get a cup.
Yeah,
You're gonna put that part of the brain.
I need a longer duration before when I have to poop and when it sends it to my body. Because my brain does that like now. I just need whatever, dude. Let's
Can it
robot
replace
us
your
up.
appendix
Whoa.
so you don't poop all the time?
gallbladder?
Gallbladder, sorry.
I have no gallbladder. I'll make a little gallbladder robot.
Sorry.
3D print me a gallbladder.
Bladder
Sorry
box.
for getting Alex's surgeries wrong. I apologize.
You're right. Okay. I was like, what am I thinking? Okay. Potato, potato, we're close to each other.
Yeah.
But they also they trademarked GPT 5, 6, 7, and 8 already.
Damn.
They trademarked those names because they're
And as long as I pay $20, I get them?
yeah.
Okay.
In your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connect to your Google account. Connect to your brain. Done.
How do we copyright ChatGPT 10?
Yeah, can we trademark 10?
That way we could be on the ball, on the pulse, and be like, we want...
These dumbasses.
Then they call it X, and we're like, fuck!
Yeah.
Gotta
So
copyright
cool.
that too.
Yeah, 10 and X. ChatGPT X.
And then just, well, we can't take ChatGPT because someone's already taken, probably.
Yeah.
That's where they go. They always go back to one. Yeah.
Whoa.
Damn.
That one's not taken.
No.
The chill butt.
Yeah, we'll start our line of parody AI so we can copyright GPT 10 and X.
Yeah. But
The alt Sandman.
yeah.
Damn.
Holy
The alternative
fuck.
Sandman.
Holy fuck. You sound like a Spider-Man bad
It
guy.
does. It does.
Perceive me how you want. I'm a complicated character.
I have plenty of motivations.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the whole thing of what's going on right now with OpenAI. We're still trying to figure out what the actual what's actually going on, because they're hiding it now, and it's
Of course, they're hiding it,
yeah.
My
so-
theory is they've already found super intelligence.
and they're just pretending like they didn't,
Covering it up.
Yeah.
thinking we're stupid, and we don't know that they've already
Yeah.
done that. I'm sorry, we're the same. We're human beings. I can figure out that.
My big old brain figured them out.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Maybe you're the super intelligent.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god.
No, average or below average intelligence. Let's not hype me up.
Do they have a headquarters? Like, where are they located? Let's go take a tour.
That's a good question. I'm
It's
not
like
sure.
a small 1-floor building in Cali.
Oh my god. Maybe then I could be like Spider-Man. I'm walking in the building and a little robot comes down and bites me.
Become Robo Dude.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, I become Chatbot Man.
Yeah.
It implants in your spine.
Yeah. I wake up buff. I'm like, whoa.
Your clothes are all off.
Yeah.
They're burned off.
It happened.
Next week, Alex looks a little different.
Hey guys. Did you know the Roman Empire?
So the other two enhancements. So 11 Labs came out with the new thing now, where you can so you know how you can clone the voices?
Oh yeah.
Now you can record audio, and then it'll change it to the voice of the character you want.
Whoa.
So like you can do different inflections and stuff, and it'll make that character's voice do those inflections.
I have 11 labs, and I didn't know this. You fucking kidding me? I have it, and I have ChatGPT. I didn't know the board was fine. I didn't know that shit happened. He's getting the updates, and I'm like, well, okay.
What is the stock ticker of these things?
Yeah. How do we invest?
Yeah. No, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Obviously.
Yeah. You just gotta text Tony all the time, though. Like, Tony, what's going on at
Yeah,
ChatGPT?
seriously. I just put all my money into Microsoft. I heard they got Sam Altman.
Yeah.
They should just make you the new board member.
Wait, he went back? Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
so there's that advancement, and then for anyone who doesn't have the premium ChatGPT, if you do have premium ChatGPT, now you can do custom GPTs. Alex has been playing around with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's pretty cool. You want to talk a little bit about the experience?
I've made so many stupid robots.
Do tell.
So I made one that understands like all of Space Zamboni and can help do like video description, SEO, all the stuff like that. So that was the first one. I was like, all right, let me see how this works. So I say, hey, here's this video. This is what it's about. And it'd be like, here are the best titles. Here's SEO. Here's tags. Here's description.
Whoa.
I'm like, cool, thanks. Then I was like, I want one to make you, it'll quiz you and then tell you what you want for Christmas.
Yeah. I have a quick question. Just to understand, like, what defines it as a bot? Like, because I'm familiar with ChatGPT, it's a search prompt. So when you have this premium, like, are you like creating a prompt asking for a bot?
So yeah, what it does is you're able to go to like this explore page. You can say create a GPT.
Whoa.
And you could feed it files and stuff, and not like regular ChatGPT where like you talk to it later and it'll forget what you said.
Yeah.
You could ask it like, oh, I want you to remember everything in the conversation that we have. I want you to like use these files and check them when you need to. And so it'll ask like, what do you want it to do? How do you want it to act? And blah, blah, blah. And then it'll make it a little thing on the side that you could always go back to. So now when you talk, you're talking to that specific one that you built.
That's very cool.
Does Dan work?
What?
I wonder if
Dan? Whoever.
Do anything now?
Yeah.
Probably build it as a bot.
Probably.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I wonder if I could use that for music somehow.
I use it for continuity errors in comics.
Yeah.
I fed it the different scripts we have so far, and I can say, check all of them, see if there's any continuity errors in the series. You can put them all in one document, so it makes it like a quicker check. And be like, hey, check all these files, see what blah, blah, blah. And
I'll have to think about that.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. YouTube has someone's coming out. So one of them is, and I've actually seen this on Amazon already too. I noticed Amazon does where it takes all the customer reviews and kind of gives you a summary of all the reviews.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's using AI. YouTube's gonna be doing the same thing with their
Already
comments.
has.
Alex said already has.
Yep.
So
I'll
YouTube
show you.
has what now?
So it makes a summary of all the comments of a video, so you can read that summary and understand kind of where people are with it with their comments.
It's always the poop emoji.
I'll show you because I saw it on here already. Oh, was it just testing it? No, here. Topics. So you go to topics now, and it'll say, anticipation for Eel Pet, Dan is shining, support Ethan's grief, and like just topics that a lot of people commented on.
Oh, fascinating.
So yeah, Sam is a fan favorite, like stuff like that. It's really interesting.
Yeah, so there's that. Now they're also going to do where you can talk to the video basically. So it'll take the transcript of the video, and then you can like ask questions about the video. Be like, hey, what are the topics of this video and stuff like that. So that you don't even have to watch the full video. You just talk to it.
Hey! What the fuck did you just say? We're on YouTube right now.
So
Chill,
you can
dude.
watch the whole video
Yeah.
and then ask it about things you forgot.
Yeah. So when Alex says, "Hey, what do we talk about in the Space Zamboni episode?" You'd be like, "Fuck, I didn't watch this shit." I'm fucking kidding. Hey, what did they say?
Bike boy.
So there's that. Then the other thing too, for YouTube creators, they're coming out with one where you can say, I want a drum beat that goes dun 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 dun, and then
I do actually.
it'll
the worst way. Yeah, please.
and then it'll make the drums match it. So it'll any instrument you can say, I want a guitar to go with your mouth, and then it'll make the guitar do it. So
Yeah, see, that's something that now I'd be able to make music. Because I can't do anything musically. But I do have like good melody ideas in my head and stuff like that. And then I'll be like, Chad, YouTube, go doom 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 doom. Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's coming out. And then let's see. Oh, the AI health pod. So I sent the video to everybody.
Yeah.
I found it while I was pooping.
That's the healthiest thing
I
you
can vouch for that.
Well, Rach, we may have never known if it weren't for you uncovering the truth, Rachel.
He was like, "We're gonna be running late." I was like, "Due to you still being in the bathroom."
That's some hardcore journalism. That's like
Yeah.
I was sitting there
Dumb
being like, "I need to finish what I'm doing. I had to leave the bathroom because you had to go to the bathroom that bad that I had to leave. So I'm not even ready because I'm waiting for you."
Yeah, but was it that you had to use the bathroom, or you just needed to
I needed to get ready.
find time to look up AI?
It just happened to like cross a line.
So it actually kind of looked like a bathroom. It was like, it was a small room with it gave me Star Trek vibes, actually. It was like, it looks like a little Star Trek pod, sliding door, and a captain's chair.
Yeah. Yep. And you sit in it. It does all your diagnostics, and then it works in terms of like apps. So it's like, let's check your health, let's check your skin, let's check your diabetes and your weight management, and even mental health and all that stuff. And all that stuff carries with you on like an app. So like anytime you go to one of these pods, you can get an update, and you have all the information right there in your app too.
So does it do anything like to you, or just ask you? It's like a pod with a questionnaire.
Well, so it takes blood tests, it reads your biometrics and stuff like that, and from at least from what we can see right now, the things it does is it'll give you like plans of like how to fix certain things that you have. So it'll be like, oh, your blood sugar's up, you should be doing this regimen or whatever to help with that, and those kind of things.
Does that one lie?
Good question.
What you paying for?
Interesting.
Yeah, But so this is like their first foray into like an AI kind of doctor in a sense. And obviously things are only going to get better from here because especially if we can reach AGI and an artificial superintelligence, like forget about it, it's going to be insane.
Better is subjective, but I will say that it's interesting to see, like, we talk here about it, and I'm like, man, AI is, like, going to be nuts. And then I'm talking to ChatGPT, and sometimes I'm like, this thing's a fucking idiot.
So it's, honestly, I feel like the evolution, because like you said, it's like, it starts out completely unregulated, and then they figure out how to get better. What I've noticed over the past, let's say, year, is it's gotten better by refusing to do what I ask. That's it. It's just, that's what it's learned. It's like, I can't make this picture of, Eliza Thornberry taking a dump on Darwin. and I try to like make it like chocolate syrup, make it clumpier. It used to work.
Oh my god,
that is hard.
That is so funny.
Like that's what basically it is. It's like it refuses to do it. That's why it's lying.
So that's the contention of like regulation versus like the freedom of it, right? Is because it's how much of it do we need to regulate because people are like, oh, I don't want to see this kind of stuff, right? Like it's the problem. Literally, I was watching a YouTube video about that Disney short where it was Mickey's brain got switched with a different person. It was in front of one of the movies, and it was like an edgier kind of Mickey Mouse that they only did one time, and it's like you can't find it in Disney Plus, you can't find it anywhere because the Disney executives were like, oh, people were complaining that there was a possessed Mickey and that like Minnie had a bikini and stuff, and there was a lot of sexual jokes in it.
Whoa.
And so
People complaining that Mickey got a sloppy hand job on the beach.
yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
He's kind of fucked up. Just let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mickey Mouse has been around forever. He can do whatever he wants.
He's an old man.
Yeah.
Let him have his time.
But I think it's like that kind of thing where it's like, we have all these AI developments, but we are in a sense stifling some of it because of like everybody's sensitivities.
It's gone too fast. Give it some time.
I would agree if like when I like Kyle's saying too, even image generation, I'm like, do this like in this style, and it's like not even close. I'm like, where is that like
That line between
it's artificial unintelligence.
Yeah. So what's interesting is that those research articles I did mention, they said like always in the beginning it's like, oh, this AI is like a little dumb monkey, right? It's like, oh, so funny, ha ha ha, and all the stuff that it creates, and then as it starts learning, it's like, oh, now it's like a little child, ha ha ha, and it's that progress of like watching the AI grow. So there are elements of it where it's like it's still like a dumb monkey in some areas, but in other areas it's like, oh, this is like almost passing as like a regular human, or sometimes it's like, oh, it's a little better than what I would have written and stuff like that. So there's those different elements to it.
Baby, toddler, kid, teenager.
Yep.
I do like that you said dumb monkey, toddler, teenager.
Because that's what they said in the research article. Dumb monkey, child.
What's that one before toddler called? Dumb monkey. No, that's crazy.
But yeah, so that's what it is, and it's part of it is again that we also try to slow it down, but by slowing down, we're keeping it in like the dumb area before it can get smart enough. So it's gonna be a crazy few years, just in general, like in the future, because the way how quick things have gone just within ChatGPT came out when? Anybody know the exact
Like a
date?
year.
2 years ago.
A year.
A year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
feels like
Maybe
yesterday.
not even a year. It's about to
And
be.
already my main thought is like, I'll ask Google Bard when.
Yeah, exactly. So like things they're only going to get crazier from here, and it's just how much of it how much of it's going to be released without regulation, and how much of it's going to be released with regulation, and then how much of that regulation is going to cause it to not get as fast as we want it to.
My guess is that in a year to 2 years, a guy is going to marry his own chatbot.
I believe it.
I'll be the first. Whatever.
Why make it 2 years then?
I'll do it now. Can it do that?
That's my cross to bear.
It's tough, but somebody's got to suffer.
Does this look like Eliza Thunberg taking a dump on Darwin?
Holy fuck.
It's close enough.
That's a dumb monkey.
That picture is pretty awesome, though. I do like that it's just like a sample of poop, and both of them are enjoying the spilling of it.
So what was that prompt?
The prompt was...
Because that's a pretty good drawing.
The first one wasn't as good. This was my first one.
Oh.
It was,
That's the same picture.
That's the same picture.
Oh, it immediately changed.
He got embarrassed.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good drawing.
Oh, it's pretty good too.
I mean,
yeah.
it makes good art. You can't deny it. I just wanted to look more like the character, and I said...
All of
generate
those are making me laugh.
I'll share them all with you. Generate a parody image of Eliza Thornberry dropping clumpy chocolate syrup onto her monkey Darwin, parentheses from the Wild Thornberries. Out in the jungle, keep it in the style of the original cartoon, which was my main critique of that first one with no background.
Gotcha.
And it still didn't really do that. But...
I like in the third one, she looks like Lois Griffin.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
Oh, Pete! That was like Curious George.
She's got a second pupil in one eye.
Oh, yeah.
But does she have normal hands, dude? This is why. That's the
Maybe
crazy
it's
shit. That
cancer.
like that I can't believe. That's sourced from a whole bunch of other people's drawings. Yeah,
Yep.
that's got to be because that doesn't.
Whoa.
What is that?
That's the second one.
one's crazy.
The monkey has no eyes.
Oh my god, she's got the Debbie
Yeah,
jacket.
Debbie's look. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
On the Google Bard thing, I noticed that because I keep thinking they're going to introduce it with the Google Assistant speakers, and I at least saw that they have like their forums or something, a blog. I think there's a Google blog where it's something that is actively being worked on, and it says like as we work on bringing it out within the next months,
Whoa.
and it's like who knows if they'll hold that to be true, but the way that they say it is like it's not. Like I thought we were honestly it was gonna be a selling point this holiday season, but I guess they're not quite ready for that yet. But I would expect by next holiday season probably.
It's so strange. Do you guys see like the stuff with Twitter with the Mickey Mouse image, the Thanksgiving dinner?
No. What happened?
They had like the old one and they remade it for like the modern time, and everyone's saying that they used AI.
Oh, really?
And they're like, you guys used AI on this, and my brain. I could like used to at least be able to be like, okay, that's AI, that looks AI. Now you really can't tell.
You can't tell. No,
There's definitely some times where it looks funky or it looks weird or something looks strange in the background or anything like that. But I got to pull up this picture because people were pointing out like this one piece of the table has like a weird utensil and you can't cut a turkey with that.
What?
And then
A pizza cutter?
and then everyone's like, that's in the original picture.
Oh, wow.
So it's Twitter freaks out over AI. So it's very strange to see like how certain people react to it.
yeah,
That's what Elon Musk is all about.
very negative.
He's like, I got to build
Overall
it first, then it
consensus.
will be good.
Yeah, even though he has one, it's Grok, right? So
What?
The one that's going to be the edgelord of the AI.
That'll be in Teslas.
Yeah.
yeah.
The rotten teenager of AI.
Well, Tony, that was quite the corner. I think it was. We should make its own show. I think.
I know, right? that was a huge corner.
That was meant to be transitioning us into video games, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let's do it anyway. Okay, so first of all, Spider-Man 2. You beat the game.
Yep.
I actually beat the game, and I finished all the little missions just the other day. So, what were your thoughts? Anything you want to say about it?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, I did as well.
I enjoyed it.
I like the game. I like its occasional glitchy derpies. As per when I was mentioning the whole Sparky thing during our prior episode, and Alex was like, "Oh, you should have captured on video," and I was like, "Oh, damn it!" I had a second thing that wasn't maybe quite as exciting as that, but I was like, "I will capture this on video and screenshots," and I did. Some random thug that was in the wrong damn place at the wrong damn time because I came by. And I beat the shit out of and killed them dead. It's like I know they're not supposed to be dead, right? Even though sometimes they lay still with their eyes open and not breathing or anything. But this guy in particular not only was doing that, but the game glitched when they died in this way where, like, you're on a roof, there's like pipes running around. Their necks somehow went under a pipe.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
And they look like they're like,
Oh,
like,
my God.
it looks super dead. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
You got the pick?
I have it on my PlayStation.
Oh, hell yeah. We got to see that shit.
How do I get it out?
You can use the app.
Yeah.
Okay.
The app can pull it out.
Or you could take a picture of the screen.
Whoa.
It's an old school.
Old school, yeah.
Uh,
AI enhanced this.
yeah,
my
I'm
God.
on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game's a lot of fun. I find the symbiotes tiresome.
Tiresome?
Yeah. I was like, I long for the days of just generic thugs, which there are some, like mainly the hunters.
Yeah.
My wife got to watch me play a game the way that I play it, where I was doing some random street crime, and I decided this final thug I wanted to chase me across the Brooklyn Bridge, even though I was like basically a whole kilometer away from it. So I decided to just walk. It's like you can't even run; you have to like go normal pace so the person could keep up with you. And I did it like. I was like, how long was I doing that? She was like, it was a long time.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to have this person chase me across a bridge.
I had a glitch on the bridge, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Which was crazy.
Oh,
I
that was
like,
a wild
Tony,
one, yeah.
come look at this. I'm walking on the bridge as Spider-Man. People are up in the air like above
Oh, my God.
my head, and it kept going, and it kept
A
going.
line of people just
line of
floating
just
above the
floating.
bridge.
above the floor or in the ground.
Are you sure you weren't having like a weird dream?
Yeah.
No,
This is
I
like
showed
the
him. I
glitch
It
was
was
Spider-Man.
and I ran into it randomly, and I was like, "What?" And I walked down the bridge. It was like the whole bridge.
It was very weird.
That's so weird. That's strange.
We got glitched into a building.
Yeah, we've done everything.
Into the
with
building?
glitches, yeah.
Yeah. First the
Under the
bridge,
city.
now into a building.
Yep. We were gliding under the city.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
insane.
Oh, yeah. We've gotten everything.
And then we had to reset it. Wouldn't let us out, even though there
Oh,
was
man.
an opening for like the outside. We couldn't escape.
Wow.
Yep.
How did everybody like Buck Bumble missions?
Oh, it
It
was
was fun. Yeah, it was cool. It was neat. Wish you saw him.
I know,
Oh,
yeah.
man. The bumblebee.
I can't not picture that. Little Buck Bumble
It
dancing.
was exciting to have my first Buck Bumble experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
Maybe soon we'll have another one.
I don't think I can get the picture on my phone.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
okay.
like showing like a screen. Like, this is where they'll appear. Oh.
So you 100%ed it or not yet?
Question.
Yes.
I've 97%ed it, I think.
Okay.
I think it's because I didn't ace some of the Mysterio things. You get 100% it without completing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You have all the spider bots?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. There you go.
I'm fully powered up. What's left to be obtained? I
the
get,
spider bots.
yeah, 'cause I get to hear them say some shit that I usually don't pay attention to.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
well, there's the little end thing that kind of.
Oh, no,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
And I downloaded what do you call it? Final Fantasy, the one Mark.
7?
7.
Oh, 7?
10? 7?
7.
I don't know.
The one Roman.
The one he lent me. 7?
Final
10?
Fantasy.
7?
Final Fantasy, the one Mark lended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final mark to see.
So I need to get
Watch
them.
Mark play.
Yeah. It ties into what might be happening with like the
Just say it with your chest.
Spider-Verse.
Okay.
So, do you know?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, I would be fine with just you telling me.
You can tell, I don't
because I don't think
care.
I'm
Alright.
gonna do it.
Okay. Everybody good?
Get all the spider
You
bots?
probably would hype it up more than the game.
Probably, yes. So if you get all the spider bots, what ends up happening is you track the signal of like, oh, where are all these spider bots coming from to this like weird alleyway, right? It's just an alleyway. Then what ends up happening is a portal opens to like the Spider-Verse kind of realm.
Cartoon.
Yeah, and there's like this bartender there, and the bartender goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna take all your spider bots," and she takes all the robots from you, and she goes, "If you see Miguel, tell him that I forget. Oh man, what was it? If you see Miguel, tell him something." But
Tell them that you didn't get this from me or something like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
But so all those spider bots were from the Spider-Verse, and it's like Miguel's spider bots, and so that's kind of how it ties
Spider-Man
into that. And he's like, "Who's Miguel?" And it's like from the Spider-Verse. It's Spider-Man 2099.
So you watch 2 movies, all the shows and comics that are tied to that movie and that big fight scene. Get all the robots in the game. Play the first game, the Miles DLC, and then the bartender goes, "Don't worry about that."
Yeah.
I'll take these robots.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't do it.
But you get a suit, right? You get some.
Yeah, you get a suit. I forgot what it was though.
We got all
damn.
the suits.
I'll find the
Spider
cutscene on
pig.
YouTube or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks cool. Does they
Oh, it looks cool because it's like the Spider-Verse graphics and
animation
everything.
style?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
look it up right after this.
Yeah. It's like probably how I can play every game. Tony, tell me, and I'll watch it.
Whoa, Tony, tell me.
Whoa.
Oh.
AI
TTM?
show.
Yeah.
You have a show waiting for you.
Yep.
Tony, tell me.
I'll create a bot that's just me.
Oh,
So it's not even me doing it. It's like, hey.
On the Rachel route with the
Yeah.
effects.
But I wanted to live my life.
Yeah.
So I can say
I'm outsourcing the Tony Tell Me to the bot already.
well, what I would like to know that Tony can't tell me is what did you guys think of Mortal Kombat? Was this one?
One.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
It was interesting. The ending was wow, because they have a lot of combinations of characters at the end. So it's like Scorpion with Baraka and
Sub-Zero with Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Or Melina with Quan Chi.
Yeah. So it's like, what? So all these parallel universe characters are all running down the stairs like.
Yeah.
So they do
Literally-
their little dance down the stairs. Yep.
Yep.
The 23 skidoo down, and it's a big Mortal Kombat brawl between one dimension or multi dimensions versus other multi dimensions. It's insane.
Huh.
And then everybody's like, "Hey, you're not getting up these stairs." And it's like, "Oh, yes, I am." And then you fight them one time. They're like, "Okay, now you're on to the next person." And that's how it goes up until you get to Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, who
Huh.
already killed the other Quan Chi and Shang Tsung.
Oh, wow.
It was insane. They ripped their skeletons out of their bodies, and then they're like, "Meh, they're dead."
Oh, man.
The ones that the game was hyping up to be the bad guys, by the
Wow.
way. You got to keep that in mind.
Uh.
This was promising you it's a remake, reboot, all fresh universe. It introduced the Shang Tsung from the last game
Right.
that if he won that reality and he destroys the anticipation of what's been building up in this game, and you play Mortal Kombat Armageddon where you're running up the tower and fighting to get
I was
to the
going to
top.
say, that sounds like Armageddon.
That's what it is. It's, the chapter's called Armageddon too.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Insane. So after all of that happens, then you get a little thing. What even happened at the end? I forgot. It was something weird, and we were like, "What?"
So you fight the multiversal war up the stairs. You beat literally just I didn't know it was the last fight because we picked the guy. We picked Shao Kahn,
Yeah.
and
General Shao.
I just beat him, and then it was like that was the last fight. Liu Kang's like, "I'll take it from here." He turns them into Thanos dust.
And then the world started to crumble because without Shang Tsung, the multiverse collapses.
Yeah, he's like, Shang Tsung made this. Which, by the way,
Yeah, like,
the
what?
only requirement to turn him into time dust was just him being on the floor. Then Liu Kang went,
Yeah, I don't understand
time
why they
dust."
needed both of them laying there like, ugh.
Yeah, I really
I'll
feel
get
like he
time
could have turned him into time dust at any time.
Yeah, he could have done it any second. Like, why do you have to have a whole multi-dimensional,
Yeah.
multiverse battle for
You gotta
him
run
to
up
be
the
like,
stairs to do it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gives him the bag massage of dust.
And then it cuts to the bar with the old lady from the beginning. Everyone reminisces about their journey, and Liu Kang walks out of the bar and goes, that was nice.
And then Jax dies on the stairs.
Well, then you get credits after Liu Kang leaves, and then Jax is climbing up the stairs with his arms off, and
With multi-dimensional people that are combinations of people again, except now they're coming down the stairs slowly, and they killed Jax, the regular universe Jax, who's missing his metal arms.
yeah, which Baki did point out while we were playing that Jax was struggling up the stairs like a snail, and just because he didn't have arms, but he had two perfectly functional legs.
Functioning legs. I mean, maybe the blood loss kind of stopped them from being like,
my
"Meh."
And he also could have definitely rolled out of the way of that giant axe, but
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big old mace falls on his face. So a mace club?
Not the Windu kind.
Yeah.
So this is setting up for like an amalgam universe thing?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's going to be the next one. MK2.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think they've just gone the way of the multiverse. They've accepted it. I don't know why.
They had like female Sub-Zero and stuff like that. It wasn't even Frost because that ddid exist.
Yeah, it was Quan Chi.
Yeah, yeah, but then they called it like Sub-Nero or something like that. I'm like,
all of them had like the kooky, like Jawbreaker. And we're like, what the hell are these names?
They had the craziest names ever that were like,
okay. Yeah.
They asked AI to come up with a list of names.
Then we played as Omni-Man, and we did one of the towers, and Omni-Man's cool.
Yeah, Omni-Man is sick. Yeah, he does the whole train fatality, which is cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then he's got the Poppy Eye one.
Oh, yeah. That we had to watch on YouTube.
Yeah, because Mortal Kombat only does 2 fatalities, and I swear they used to do more.
They used to have a ton, especially like with 3. They'd have like the brutality, the animality. Everybody would have like 2 or 3 fatalities. Then they had like even the ones where on the special stages you could knock people into the pit or into like the Deadpool or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, I feel like they only had two brutalities or whatever, and then
punch their head off.
Yeah, which everyone has.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the like 2 fatalities. Not too crazy. And also, they have like unique interaction before each fight. Well, they'll say like specific stuff, which for some reason we don't get it. But when you die, like they'll say a little thing towards the person for whatever reason, instead of like having J.K. Simmons voice the line and be like, "Think, Johnny, think." He just goes, "Think, think." And I was like, "Oh, that's
all right,
weird."
Start thinking, I guess.
Think. And I'm like, "Oh, that's gonna get old real quick." Every time you win.
Interesting.
But then we could select different like taunts. It seems like also like a couple of different.
One other one.
Yeah, but it looked like they had boxes for other things. Oh,
one other one.
Damn! Oh, well, that's out the window.
Yeah, I wish you could equip like 10 random ones and have them do various.
Yep.
Like intros to a fight. Like you want it to be different, but whatever.
What's your next game? More Spider-Man?
We gotta beat Spider-Man. We gotta watch Mark beat Final Fantasy. And a whole bunch of other stuff.
No, whenever Silent Hill 2 comes out,
gotta
play that.
Sooner rather than later, maybe.
I hope so.
I saw the
That really
trailer.
was like a roller coaster. Yeah. I even saw Tony react. Be like,
I
soon?
thought they had a trailer. Did they have not a trailer?
Yeah, the trailer's
like- they had the trailer
a year
Did
ago,
they
though.
release a poster?
Yeah, it's also like a year ago. I'm waiting for it to actually.
Right.
They said the game's close to being done,
You
but
can pre-order it.
yeah.
So
Then they took it down. Then you could pre-order it again. So let's just hope this game doesn't get canceled like all the other ones.
I mean, there's 3 of them. So of the Silent Hills, there's 3, right?
Yeah, the Ascension, the F1, Silent Hill 2, the movies, and Silent Hill Last Call.
You're gonna get one of them.
Silent Hill Get Out of the Bar. Silent Hill Where's My Keys?
Silent Hill, where the hell did you put it?
Yeah. Silent Hill, do you remember where you parked?
Yeah.
That's just
dude, where's my Silent Hill?
Yeah. I would love to play a Silent Hill game where you're just in a parking lot and
Mean Silent
it's
Hill.
like
Mean Girls.
it's like the Twilight
my
Zone.
God.
You just can't find where you parked, and it turns out you walked there. Yeah,
That's the twist.
you have keys. You got to keep pressing the button on the keys. It's like, I don't hear my
Simulator. You
car.
gotta make up where's my car simulator.
The battery must be dead.
Yeah. Oh shit. You start trying your key on cars that look like yours. You only win when you walk out of the parking lot. Whoa, that game was nuts.
They make it, and then we're like, oh, we know how to play this.
Yeah. This game fucking sucks.
No. 10 out of 10.
Whose idea was this?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Okay, so Rachel,
Hi guys.
we'll delve into the land of the optimism.
Hello. Welcome to the Optimism Corner, guys. Welcome back.
Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Okay. I have some Thanksgiving facts. I know
bruh.
we're past it.
It's
to
always
name them.
Thanksgiving.
All right. So apparently, pumpkin pie isn't actually Thanksgiving's favorite pie.
What?
It's apple pie.
Oh.
And
Well,
it won in apparently there's an American Pie Council.
Oh my God.
What?
Yep.
Like the spider.
Council of pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to research, apple pies are Americans' favorite.
I love apple pie.
And pumpkin pie coming second.
What about sweet
Interesting.
potato pie?
Sweet potato pie is so good. It's very good. I like that.
Ooh, senpai.
So apparently,
sweet
female
potato pie.
female turkeys don't gobble.
What do they do?
Joke.
Sounds like gobbling to me.
They said
Gobbledygook, you know?
females make other noises such as purring and clicking.
Purring.
Purring
Purring
Oh my God.
and clicking
and clicking.
and clicking.
Ooh.
Cackling. Not like oh,
Wow.
not that.
Like
are
if
too
male,
much.
imagine if male
then-
turkeys just like catcalled. Hey, turkey.
Hey, yo, you big bested bitty, huh?
And the turkey almost was our national bird.
Yeah, it
Benjamin
was.
Franklin
Benjamin
really,
Franklin.
really wanted it to be
Wow.
our national bird. It didn't win.
Instead, we kill one every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. Go.
That's a male turkey. Oh, there's a female.
He said that the turkey was a much more respectable bird than the bald eagle. He thought the turkey was more respectable than the bald eagle.
Did you know it was supposed to be the bald eagle?
I'm still trying.
Oh, you're getting there. I mean,
That looks like a children's book.
yeah, it
I-
does.
This is shit.
I told him. I keep trying to be like, no, make it look like the show, and is doing this instead.
Look out, the monkey flings poo.
I didn't mean to disrupt. I'm
That's it.
No, that's great.
We're
I love
good.
that art style.
a little bit of it. The shit got on the monkey though, which I'm pretty happy about.
Yeah.
I do like that he's like, let me try it.
Yeah,
His tongue sticking out. Can you send that as well so I could?
Yeah, I have options. I have two other ones too.
Yeah,
I'll send them all.
The million of them.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. All right.
my God.
And
Thank you
that's
for the
it.
Thanksgiving.
All right. Thank you for the optimism.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
This episode cannot be complete without a little bit of Batwoman in our lives and our veins.
And I'm sorry for that. Again.
And this time we all caught a little bit of it.
Yeah, you all got a glimpse of the woman, you know?
It was amazing.
This episode of Batwoman, they went to Quarter Matals or whatever it was.
Quartal Maltese.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Word for word, yeah.
Quartal of milkshakes. Quart of malts.
That's the one.
Same as the Batman story arc. Batman and the Quart of malts.
The Scooby-Doo crossover.
That'd be way better than this shit that everyone.
Oh my God.
So Kyle got to watch the most of it with me, and then Matt tuned in for like half.
15 minutes?
Yeah, and then you guys saw the rest. So everyone got a little bit of Batwoman today, and hopefully your lives are better for it.
A lot.
Batwoman is dying, and she really needs the kryptonite cure, which is the flower.
Which is a human flower.
Yeah, which is a human flower
Makes sense.
that glows a little bit.
Okay.
You know, it's the rose.
It's very flammable.
Very flammable, as we find out later in the episode. And they're trying to convince her not to go because they send the detective and the girl, so Angry Dad and Kate's ex, to go to the island to get Kate is the whole point of the episode.
Okay.
And Ryan's like, I want to go because they're gonna die. And like, no, they've got it. They're cool. They immediately get like ransacked and kidnapped and brought to the island because the whole thing is Alice pretended to kill Ocean is his name, not Master. Ocean. And turns out that she didn't. She just pretended to, and she's carrying a fake body with her. I don't know whose corpse that is, but whatever. As we all know, this show, you're able to straight up put on another face and take it off. So that happens.
Everyone's a chameleon.
Everyone is really a chameleon. So they find out that the real Ocean was just chilling in Rome. And they found, they found like just a picture of him at the airport with like a suitcase walking. They literally show it like, he's in Rome. So that's how they find out that he's alive, and they go to track where he's going, and Batwoman's like, no, they're going to the Court of Malts. And she takes adrenaline and cortisol, and yeah. And Kate's
She's
sister,
super stressed out.
yeah, she takes adrenaline cortisol because she's like, that's the only way I'm going to be able to fight this kryptonite, go to the island, fight these bad guys, save Kate, and get the flower. And then the sister's like, no, where did you learn this? And Batwoman goes, YouTube. I learned it on YouTube.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, she says that. And then she goes, well, I wish this was a joke line, but she's like, well, you're not the one that's been faking your medical expertise. You should be talking to me. I know what's going on.
What?
Yeah, because the sister ran the underground medical practice.
Yeah.
So she's like, doing the adrenaline and cortisol will speed up the kryptonite killing you by 300%. Straight fact.
Oh my god.
Straight fact.
That's
I know,
amazing.
300% on the dot. And she's like, doesn't matter. We have to do it. Once they get ransacked and kidnapped, a real scene that happens is hers going, "Hia! Hia! Hoo-cha-cha!"
She makes the noises?
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yeah. And then the sister goes in and she's like, don't waste all of your energy from the adrenaline. You got to save it for when you go to the island to get Kate. But you are going to fucking die in 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Because you've used it and now it's going to eat your body and you're going to die. This is about where Kyle tuned in, where she's got to do a halo jump off of an airplane.
Oh. All right.
In the broad daylight, right?
Yeah, in the broad daylight.
Oh wow.
Seeing Batwoman, which I kind of forgot what she looked like. And how silly she looks. It's just like I don't know, like some part of like it's like stylistically choice, you know, to have very large, voluminous hair, but then the tiniest little mask. Oh, it's just so funny looking. Yeah, and her just jump out of an airplane.
Yeah, and you think like the whole Batman thing with jumping is the wings and the gliding. So if you're gonna do a low altitude jump, it'd be cool to be like, oh, she's got to be Batwoman and glide into the island. No, she's got like the full Halo gear on and the parachute, and she's going. And she has no cape on at all. I was like, wow, that's so funny. Like the opposite of what you think of with Batman. And then she lands on the island, and the Jedi Council show up.
Yes, immediately. They have one of two fight scenes in this episode. I think it lasted about a second and a half, and then they cut away.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and they literally go up to her, and they're like, "Oh, cool, fine, we get our Batwoman fight scene." It's like, commercial.
Wow.
And when they finally cut back, she's in jail. She's in jail. Like, oh, she lost.
Yeah. And then Batwoman's just coughing up blood, like dying again. The adrenaline wore off. She did a Halo jump.
Right. Wasted all immediately.
Did a Halo jump and then lost.
Oh my God.
Got the shit rocked, and then ended up in prison.
By the air.
Yeah.
The air rocked her shit.
And then she's in prison with Alice, who is trying to make a choice of killing or saving Kate, even though last episode she wanted to save her. And the start of this one started with two dialogues of like Ryan saying like, today I'm gonna kill Alice, and Alice being like, today I'm gonna kill Kate. And then she's on the island, she's like, I don't think I'm gonna kill Kate. And then she's like, I'm gonna kill Kate, Ryan. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna kill Kate.
Why is she so indecisive?
I don't know. It's just, like Matt pointed out, it's the same as Batwoman stopping Alice.
Oh my god.
If you get one more person, swear to God, I'm gonna take
One more
you down.
person more than the person laying right here.
Yeah.
more chance.
If there's another corpse beside this one, that one, I'm taking you down.
Oh, that one you just
Oh,
caused.
that one doesn't count. You
Yeah.
did that now.
It's when I'm not here and you do something.
Yeah.
That's
if I
your
turn
one.
around and you kill 10 more people.
This woman, this other character who, I don't know, it's like, I guess they're trying to make Alice seem like a really deep character for having no motivation to kill her sister. It's just like, why does she want to kill her? And they're like, oh, perhaps because you believe that if you kill her, the love and affection that the world has her will be transferred over to you. Like the person who killed John Lennon thought. I don't know.
Also, I just want to say she has a very Alice face. Like, I'd be like, that girl's named Alice if I didn't know who she was.
It's a big, bright blonde wig. Helps with it.
I was like, you're Alice. Oh, sorry. You look like an Alice.
Yeah. So then they find out that she didn't kill the real Ocean. They bring Ocean over there, and not Tatiana, Sophia. Starfire.
Shit, Starfire.
Saffron.
Yeah, whatever. Saffron, whatever her name is like, you have a choice. You either kill him or you kill Kate. And then she goes up to him, whispers in his ear, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "Oh?" She goes, "I don't want to kill Kate anymore." She stabs him. Yeah.
She made a final decision.
Yeah, and then he falls to the floor, dead, never to come back again. And then 5 minutes later, they take the sword out of him, and he stands up.
He's magically healed somehow.
Yeah. So it turns out the desert rose flower was infused in the knife. So when it was pulled out of him, it magically healed all of his wounds.
So this is like their Lazarus pit.
Yeah. Yeah. It fixes up everything. No burn.
Interesting.
No. Ow. Ouchie.
Yeah.
You put the...
And no side effects either, like craziness.
No
or
side effects. Just nice, healthy, happy.
Yeah.
That's almost pretty much it. They end up... Alice, right, does it? And she runs into the... Because now she finds out... Oh, yeah. Big part of the episode. I knew you guys were there, so I wasn't even going to say it.
Right.
Yeah, Kate's not there. Kate died in a plane crash.
Apparently.
That we knew from the start of the season.
Yeah.
And then Tatiana was like, "Oh, no. She's not dead. She's on Court of the Malts." And
I didn't take her.
yeah.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Saffron.
I'm not Stu.
Yeah. Saffron was like, "Yeah, no, I didn't tell Tatiana to do any of that shit. I wanted you out of my life. She kind of fucked things up." And hearing that makes Alice go nuts and throw a big old torch into the desert rose flower. The flower that could bring anyone back.
You have nothing.
Yeah, but it's so weird because she didn't perpetuate... According to this, Saffron wasn't even like, "Oh, yeah, I have Kate."
Right.
Even though she definitely said that. She definitely said, you want to find Kate? You want to kill Kate? All that shit. But she did not take away everything from Alice. Alice was roaming around Gotham for a season and a half, no one bothering her. I think Alfred's daughter also tells Luscious and the sister that Kate died in the plane and wasn't over there.
I mean, the plane
would have saved them a lot of energy. Just she did that at the start of the season.
Would have saved a lot of that adrenaline.
Oh yeah.
The plane exploded. I don't know how she would have survived from that.
Yeah, and her costume was on the floor, and her little Batwoman costume, which I don't know why she took on the plane like that or whatever happened.
Yeah.
And even if she was wearing underneath something, wouldn't it be?
You can't wear the mask underneath something. Yes.
What about a balaclava?
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Kate was infamous for wearing those. Then basically, let's the thing on fire. Oh yeah, so Luscious calls the dying Batwoman, who's low-key just chilling, waiting to die, near all the miracle flowers she could ever use, like a lifetime supply of miracle flowers.
She could have got up and walked to them.
Yeah, just grab one. Yeah, it's on fire, but they're not all burning.
Yeah.
Is that the only field?
Yeah,
right.
It's too late.
It only went to half. She even threw it in one half, and there was like a bit. But anyway, so dumb. And I don't know if you could smoke the flower. I was thinking that might have been an option.
I don't know.
You just
How
huff
do you
that flower
infuse the
smoke.
sword?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
So she's dying, and then turns out that the plant she's been taking care of all season. I don't remember seeing the plant. I bet it's brought up a few times. I didn't even remember seeing it. Is the desert rose that she needs to be healed, and it's back in Gotham.
Did they? So what made them take so long to figure out that that's what that was?
It lit on.
Luscious looked.
No, it was in blood. It was sitting in. An assassin went to Luscious and the sister, and went to kill them because they went to go get Kate. Oh. And you don't mess with Queen Saffron, and then she tried to hit him with a big mace, and then they kill her, and she's bleeding on the desert rose, and then it glows, and they're like, the desert rose is here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is really annoying because this whole island plot was absolutely unnecessary. Could have just kept her in Gotham, and kryptonite blood thing didn't need to happen. I don't know. I like how silly and stupid the show is, though. I'm not going to lie. It makes me giggle.
The episode was entertaining from what I've seen.
Yeah,
they had
I
that
saw her
teaser at
falling
the
out
end,
of the
right?
sky.
Yeah, the teaser at the end is maybe Kate is alive.
It looked like Kate.
Did
but
it?
Yeah,
I don't
she
know
was
what it
all
looked
busted
like.
up.
What? Did they show someone?
Yeah,
I thought
they
Yeah,
did.
they showed
Yeah,
someone
like
with
a
messed up
corpse.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like a
Like somebody put bologna on there.
Yeah, it
yeah.
was very weird.
Baloney man.
No, it looks like they just slapped bologna or like the
Yeah.
square ham that they cut, like just on the face.
The only reason I thought it was Cave is they played somebody's voice over it.
Kate
was like
and Alice.
childhood.
Yeah.
They're like, we have the birthstone.
Gemstones.
Yeah.
She's
The
like,
color of the gemstones. And then it fades.
Well,
Yeah.
if that's how you look at it after a plane crash. Just your face is really fucked up, and you're kind of okay.
Because she couldn't wear the mask.
Someone give her a flower.
But whose
Fix all that
parts
shit
did
up.
they DNA test?
They said it was her.
Well, you can DNA test the costume, right?
But didn't they say they found
they
like
said
body
found
parts?
Body parts in the
Yeah.
bed. They said they found
Yeah.
body parts in the
And they were
they
Kate's.
They
Oh,
did
yeah.
DNA in the last 20 minutes and found out it was her. Because that's how DNA
We
works.
just ran it.
Yeah.
I know this is the end of the season, but we just fucking ran it. Came back positive. Kate positive.
That's how DNA works.
Yeah.
Kate positive.
Her
20
face showed up,
minutes.
and there was a big check mark next to it.
And the detective, no emotions when she said it to them that
Yeah.
she was dead. She was like,
That-
it's crazy to me too. And you're like, is it?
I'm pretty
Is
sure it's
it?
Pennyworth's daughter, but it looks like a different actress too. But I don't know if she just looks different.
We're sorry.
And she was in the whole last season. I don't know. And she was the big part. She was introducing the huge like saffron stuff last season. And then this season she did nothing till she showed up and it's like, it's Kate. So anyway, that's my Batwoman synopsis, I guess.
How many bats out of butts?
4 bats out of butts.
Out of butts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple.
Yeah.
We just don't know how many.
1 Halo jump out of 15 with capes.
Wow.
How far along is how much is left?
Too much.
Really?
You know what episode number in season 2? I'm trying to look it up right now, and I can't even figure it out.
Let me see. I haven't. Max.
I have to say I appreciated the line at the end with Luscious where she's just like, "How is my phone now working for the first time the entire episode?"
Yeah. Oh my
I'm like,
god.
that sounds as bad as it's.
There was a lot of good deliveries in this episode. There was a line that was said, it came out of like a Scooby-Doo episode voice acting.
Oh, man.
I don't remember what the line was, but it was so silly.
Oh, wow.
We're on season 2, episode 8.
Wow, only 8.
It looks like, actually, there's not a lot left. Oh, no,
plus
there's
8.
season 3.
There is a season 3?
Yeah, unfortunately.
How many episodes is a season 3?
13.
Oh.
This season has 18 episodes.
Whoa.
Oh, man. So you got 10 left just of this season.
I guess this was the mid-season of them being like, maybe she's still okay.
Oh, yeah. So you can take 3 months off the way that the show was on the CW?
I wish.
If
I gotta get through this.
choice.
I gotta get through it. I want to be done watching it.
Double up. I'm just kidding.
That's true, yeah. I watched 4 at once.
Oh, my God.
On different screens. Be like, Clockwork Orange.
Make a bot watch it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Pseudo Adults podcast. We learned so much. We've shared so much with each other, memories, fun times that last a lifetime. It's really shown us grow as individuals.
Oh, there it is, everybody. The ending woe.
Well, would never happen.
Yeah.
That's all I
Got it all
Oh my
told
god,
together.
that's crazy. Anyway, some man. Well,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm Rachel.
This is Tony.
I'm Kyle.
Not doing anything more.